Okay. Look at how pro we are. Look at how
I
pro we
know.
are.
I know.
I need to turn you up a little bit, but that's on my end, not
Okay.
yours.
Bring the noise.
I think that's better.
And now would be a good time to show the telescope, because it's still daytime where the telescope is, and so you can
Yes.
kind of see it in all its pretty colors.
Yeah, everybody can see it now. Can everybody see that? Can you see the telescope?
That's not the current view.
That's not. Do I need to refresh it?
Yeah.
Meh. Okay, where is it at? It's in one of these windows. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it doesn't like it when I try to, okay, I was trying to resize that, but that didn't like that at all. I
I don't know
hear
if
crickets.
people can see it.
We can hear crickets. You don't think they can see it? They should be able to see it.
Okay. All right.
Bottom right, yeah.
But like if I make it move,
Mm-hmm.
let me make the telescope move. Here, hold on. I'm gonna park it. Well, let me see. I'll go after a target. Sure, we'll go after the Lagoon Nebula.
Someone said, "Is it a convertible TARDIS?"
Let's see. You can make it a little bigger. Why don't you make it like a little wider so that it sort of matches the width of my screen?
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to backyard produce you here.
No, it's totally fine. I'm up for tips. It's
All right.
good.
All right.
I'm a noob at this stuff. You've been doing this for a while.
Just, just like
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. So people can really see the telescope going.
Yeah. Look at that. What
Yeah.
does this setup cost?
I don't know. Dustin Gibson, who owns Oceanside Photo and Telescope, is going to be joining us in the next little while, I hope. And if so, he can explain how much it costs. All of it, I think. All you have, whatever you have, it'll take all of that. So, there you go.
It's moving. It is. It is.
This is a real telescope that we're really going to control tonight. So, yeah. So just for people who are wondering what the telescope is, it's a 127 millimeter refractor made by Teleview, and it's sort of like their nicest telescope. And it's got a color ZWI camera on the back of it. And we are going to use it tonight. And we're just going to we're going to go after a couple of things that I think are going to be fun. We're going to take the roof off your gun. I can put the roof back on too. We're going to take requests, and we're going to just talk about astronomy and just hang out. And the cool thing, I think, is you've got your space engine that you're so comfortable with.
Uh-huh.
And so you'll be able to give people a little context about where all these things are as we look around.
Yeah.
It's f2. Yeah. So it has a focal reducer. Yeah. So it's got a super wide field of view. It's got about a 4-degree field of view.
Clap on roof, clap on roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. F5. It is a 5.2, but I don't know what it is right now. So yeah, let me see. I can.
Do you mind talking to them and like hanging out with them while I go use the little girls' room?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I will be right back.
All right. Oh, I should put the chat somewhere handy for me. You're very jealous, but you just tell us what you want to point at, and we'll do it. All right. You can use the guest until Dustin comes in. Okay, sure. Yeah. So you can't see the software that I'm using. So I'm using a piece of software called Software Bisque to be able to actually control the telescope. And I'm going to be taking pictures with that as well. And then the plan is every 2 minutes or so, we're going to take some pictures. And then, so I just and I know I'm going to be saying this all night, especially if we do actually make it to the, which is, this is not a planetary camera. So So this is not good for the planets. It's not good for Saturn. It's not good for Mars. It's not good for the moon, that kind of thing. But it's really good for faint deep sky objects. So, oh no, I gotta be back in 1 second. Come on.
We've had a problem here.
Thanks, Fingrash. Whatever happened. I'm not a Twitch person, so like we got rated. It's a good thing, I think. Yeah, so anyway, that's the telescope. You can see it's still daytime, so it's going to be probably another half an hour or so before the sun goes down to the point that we can actually crank up the telescope. Right, so just a few ground rules, but I know I'm going to have to say this a whole bunch of times tonight. It's not a planetary system. It is a purely deep sky object. So it's great for galaxies, nebula, star clusters, supernova remnants, planetary nebulae, open star clusters, globular star clusters, deep sky objects. It is terrible for planets and the moon because it's been just completely tweaked to show the fainter stuff. So that's the first thing. So if you're like, I want to see Saturn, I'm like, I can't show you Saturn.
I'm back.
Yet. But the second thing is, man, what was the second thing? Can't point. Someone just asked the question, and I wonder. Right. We can only point at things that are in the sky. So, so right now, if people who know what their sort of know their constellations right now, we're in the summertime in the northern hemisphere, and so we're looking at things like all of the globular star clusters that are in Hercules, the Andromeda. I gotta go. Someone's calling my phone. I'll be back in a second.
I can take over. And hi guys. Thank you for that raid, honey. How was your stream? So Fang, I just got like a thing from them being like, fill out this form. I thought this was already solidified. Where's the telescope at? He's gonna answer all those questions. We both I had to pee. But he's going to answer all of that. And then we're going to be taking, like, if any of you guys want to see these deep space, we go deep. And yeah, we're going to be taking, if you guys want to see something. But I'm so confused because I already sent all this stuff. So I'm like trying to talk to Twitch. That's right, Squeak. That's right. Can you point it at aliens, civilizations, remnants? I won't tell him you said that. I won't tell him you asked that.
All right, sorry for that.
So
Okay.
Someone just asked where the telescope actually is located.
It's located in Landers, California, which is just near Joshua Tree.
Which is a great place to observe stars, actually.
Yeah, really dark.
Really dark there.
Yeah. And is it a mini hut? I'm not sure exactly how they built it. It's a it's got a, yeah, it does have a removable top. I can sort of put the top open and closed. So, and then, but right now, as you can see, there's still sort of an astronomical twilight going on. So that is the we're going to have to wait until we actually get to a little bit darker sky. So it's going to take about another 15, 20 minutes or so. But yeah, so you just got to know your constellations, and right now we can do stuff that's visible in the sky right now. So we can't do the Orion Nebula. We can't do stuff that are in the winter constellations, Pleiades, things like that, unless you're willing to wait up until 4 a.m. But
Some
sort of
people
right
would.
now, we're going to be able to look at things like some of the summer constellations down at the core of the Milky Way, like a lot of the nebulae that are in there. We're going to be able to look at a lot of cool globular clusters. A little bit later, we'll get a shot of some galaxies, and we'll definitely get a chance to see Andromeda. If we go long enough, we'll be able to see the Triangulum galaxy, a bunch of others as well. So there's a lot of good stuff.
Renaj says, "Whoa, Fraser Cain is back." Yeah.
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 So yeah, now I'm just making stuff up. I'm just killing time till it gets dark.
And we're just waiting. We're just waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long till we can see Andromeda?
Couple of hours. Andromeda's pretty low right now. So I figure we're going to start with some of these brighter star clusters, maybe go after some planetary nebulae, and then as it gets darker and as some of these other objects come up, we'll go from there. But let's see how. I haven't actually seen you use Space Engine before, so can you try like going to, I don't know, M13?
M13, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll point the telescope at M13.
Wow. Nice globular cluster.
Cool. That worked really well.
Uh-huh. These are old stars. Well, that's what they look like here.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to point this telescope at M13, but it's still too early. So, but we're just trying to make sure that we've got everything functioning. But hopefully you should see the telescope shifting now. It's slewing, which is the technical term.
Slewing.
Slewing, yeah.
That's not a great term. If you know nothing about astronomy.
Slaying. Jon Snow.
I actually have...
What do I do for a living? I'm a science journalist.
This is what he does.
Yeah. So this is good. And so then, I don't know, let me see what the Dumbbell Nebula looks like.
In this? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Pretty weird looking, but not quite the dumbbell that we see when we look at, Yeah. Yeah. They're still working on nebulas. It looks like a cube, but doesn't really. At all.
No, it doesn't. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
We only have one perspective of it, so who knows what it actually looks like.
Right.
And then if there are stuff that if you know your night sky, the best way to do that is to pop open Stellarium and shift your location to Landers, California, or Los Angeles-ish area, and then you should be able to see what stuff is going to be up in the night sky right now.
Yeah, so. and if they were able to, well, I can show them. Andromeda is actually right behind me, but I can actually see it right there. See how Andromeda is just hanging back right behind it?
Oh, that's what they're Andromeda in the sky. So you can actually go to Andromeda?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right, now we're going to it. This is our fate, guys. Galaxies are going to merge.
I think it's better in the simulation.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the triangulum right there? I think it's not. That can't be it right there. I think the triangulum would be out more, right?
So
yeah, there
7:53. So the sun goes down in another minute. Oh, man. Okay.
You are popular.
I really am. I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay. NGC 2359. Yeah, Andromeda's going to collide with the Milky Way in about 5 billion years. 4.55 billion, whichever one you want to say. But yeah, this is one of the objects that he said we would be able to see if we wanted to stay up late enough. But this is already late enough. But, so wait, you said NGC 2359? No, I did NCG. Yeah, it's here. Why is the background empty? So it just probably didn't render all the stars. I have Thor's helmet. This doesn't look like a helmet at all. This doesn't look like a helmet at all. Misleading. And that dumbbell didn't look like a dumbbell, but cotton candy. Yeah. So it's a diffuse. It's a different type of nebulae, but they have different types. We went over that recently in a stream, talking about the different types of nebulae.
Okay, sorry about that. I think that's it. I promise.
So we're looking at Thor's helmet, which is NGC 2359.
NGC 2359. I don't know if Thor's helmet is up right now. That's the problem. Yours doesn't tell you whether something is up or not.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
But I've put together a list of things, and then we'll kind of go from there and take pictures, see what happens. And I got to sort of, and this is good practice.
It is. And I'm hoping that's a thing that happens, but we'll see. Because they sent me a form.
Especially if we're going to be having to do this every night for the entire month. Is that the plan?
No, it would be, let's see, it'd be something we'd be doing one session per week for 2 hours. So per week.
One session per week for 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, we could
do that.
Although I'm going to be gone in September. So.
Well, that's September.
Yeah. September's so far away.
Unless they're just saying that this would be a thing for this month, but
yeah. So it's remote for me. I'm in British Columbia on Vancouver Island, and the telescope is remote to me on in Landers, California, and it's set up by our good friends at Oceanside Photo and Telescope.
Yeah. So wait, do you know the dates that you will be here for September, or are you gone like all September?
Gone for we're doing the Astronomy Cast 500
right
in Edwardsville from the 14th and the 15th. And then I'm going to be in Florida, and we're going to be doing some stuff out at Kennedy Space Center. And then we're going on a cruise. We're doing the Astro Tours cruise with Dr. Paul.
Right.
From the 20th to the 29th. So, yeah.
Well, maybe we can fit in some parts of that for while you are here.
Yeah.
And we can talk about that. It's not due until the 24th, so we have a few days.
Oh, so you actually had some time to get back to them on this?
No, I got sent it like before I started streaming.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I didn't check my email before I started streaming. It got sent, under 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
But it's okay. We can fill that out. We can talk about that because I'd love to be able to get, you, Dr. Paul, everybody, and this is something that, you'd also do this on your own YouTube page.
Yes. You're
doing it on Twitch, right?
Yeah. C137, the Rickest Rick. Any binaries up tonight. The one that I want to show is Albireo, which is up, and it's fantastic. In fact, that's probably where we'll go right now. Let's try that. We'll go to Albireo. And it is the best because it is these two, and I can do a really quick shot.
Wait, Albireo, it's a system.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Insignis the Swan. Wait a tick. How many stars are in this system?
Well, it's actually a bit of a controversy. So it's a visual binary pair. And so the stars look like they are together, but actually they're not orbiting one another. And so you've got one blue star and one yellow star, and they're really cool.
Really bright.
So try zooming in a bit. I don't know if you can get to the other one.
So yeah, I can show the other system too. Let's see. So
And so they're actually very close, but actually Phil Plait did some research and was able to calculate that they're actually not moving as a binary pair. So you can see the telescope moving right now. Can you see the yellow one? There you go.
Yeah. I'm right now targeted on their Berry Center.
Yeah.
And if I speed up time.
Yeah, it is getting dark in the...
Do you see that? So I sped up time a bit to show how they're orbiting.
So that's probably not true anymore.
Oh,
so,
no.
Yeah, so they're not actually a binary pair. They're just a visual binary. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
A star party? Yeah, it's a star party. What's on the other cam? The telescope. You're seeing a telescope.
All right, so we're tracking now on Albireo. So I'm going to take a picture, and I'm just going to take a really quick picture and see. I should try and focus. All right, let me do a focus first. It might be too bright to focus. Let's see if we can pull it off. So before you do an observing run, you need to do some focus. It's weird that it shifted to black and white. I guess because it got so dark then that the camera shifted. NJB3. Man, this is going to unfold very slowly. So, don't get... And we're going to probably be doing this for a long time. I don't know how your energy level is, but, we could probably do this for 3 hours, maybe.
Remember I could do...
You're a Twitch streamer. You guys are carved from a block of solid steel.
No, those are gaming streamers.
The gaming streamers? Okay.
They're the one. Yeah, because I can sit down and play games for 8 hours a day, no problem.
Yeah.
But when I'm talking about astronomy and stuff, my brain just...
No. We YouTubers are soft and doughy, and all we want to do is show up and say, hi, guys, for like 13 minutes, and then, and then go back to whatever it is we YouTube do.
Yeah, we'll probably... Is this a 24-hour stream? No, Ginger Kid. Get out of here with that. Oh, man. I can't even imagine 24 hours of astronomy. I think I'd lose my brain. It would be gone for days. But I think, we could definitely do this for at least a couple hours. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I got no schedule. I'm good.
Oh, speaking of schedule, so do you want to do our thing tomorrow, or would this kind of...
Yeah, I should. Tomorrow is probably fine. I just need to warn the people that I love that it could be a lot of telescopery. So.
Oh yeah. So tomorrow because Fraser's
for the tomorrow during the day. Oh yeah, that's no problem. That's hammered into my calendar, I think.
I don't think we sent the invitation just because we weren't sure if this would. I told Joe that I'd just ask you.
Oh, yeah. I fulfill all my commitments. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll be on tomorrow, and that's where we just kind of hang out and talk about space stuff. And if you guys don't know about Universe Today, he is the creator, the publisher, too, of it. So it's one of his many projects. One of his many.
All right. So let's see. So let's see if I can throw the first image. So these are focused images. So it's doing really quick images. Right now, but of Albireo, which is actually really smart for us to use this as our target, since it's actually a very cool thing to take a look at. Let me see if this works. Yeah, all right.
So someone actually asked, what's the delay from the actions you input to the telescope until you see them actually happening?
Not long. I'm controlling the telescope through a cellular connection, and then the pictures take, depending on how long we do as an exposure. So with Albireo and other stars, we can do a really quick exposure. And in this case, these are just focused. So I just want to show you what the focus looks like, and then we'll sort of show it's still very bright in the sky right now, so we're not going to get very good images. Where do I want to put these?
In the Discord? So you saw
I was
have
going to put
a
them in
channel,
the Discord,
right?
but I just need a place. I need a place that I can put these things. All right. Just trying to stay organized. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. All right. So let's see if this works. We're just going to test it out to see if we can make this go. So this is just the focus again.
Okay.
And then once the telescope tells me that it's done focusing, it says it's done. Okay, good. All right, so then we'll take a photo.
So this was just a focus test?
Yeah, this is a focus test. So it was like a 1 second, I think, exposure time. So I'll try a bit of a longer exposure. And
What object? Are you looking at the object that we were looking at in Space Engine?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a pretty good focus test. I'm just going to say that real quick here. That was pretty good.
So we'll try a 5 second.
It says it's done. Okay, good. Then we'll take a photo.
That's weird. I'm hearing an echo from you.
There's somebody else on here.
Oh, that's why.
It's
Dustin's
Dustin.
here.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Dustin, how's it going?
Yeah.
So I didn't give you. I don't know if you can get the. Yeah, you want to mute the Twitch stream so you can see the. I was like, what's the echo? Yeah, so you want to mute the Twitch stream so that you can.
What am I doing here?
So you are the CEO of Oceanside Photo and Telescope, and you're going to hang out with us while we play with your really cool telescope.
This is Dustin's telescope.
Yeah. Wow, even 5 seconds is probably too long right now while it's still so bright out.
Yeah, someone goes, that's a bad picture. Yeah, that's a focus test.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1 second exposure with this camera. And I tried a 5 second exposure, and that was a terrible mistake. So I'm going to go back to like a.
That's the same object that we're targeted on, or that we're looking at right now in Space Engine. I'm kind of showing you guys.
Can you bring that closer now? Is there a way if you can zoom in on that guy, or?
I mean,
that's as big as it gets, right?
Well,
if you click on it,
I could do this.
Yeah, that's the closest you can get on it. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
there you go.
Without doing, just some.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Dustin, are you still there?
Did we lose Dustin? Dustin.
Might have lost Dustin. He lives out in the away from really good internet connections. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I won't tell him I have fiber then. He'll hate me.
He'll be back.
Okay.
But yeah, so Dustin runs Oceanside Photo and Telescope, which is a big company. They sell telescope gear out of San Diego, and Dustin was good enough to let me use this telescope. Kind of, all right, which is awesome. All right, so I'm going to see. So again, super early in the night. It's still very bright. The fact that you can see the mountains in the background, that's a bad sign. So when you look behind the telescope,
that's no bueno.
There, yeah, that's no bueno.
But this is actually really cool. So this is just a focus test. But yeah, you guys can see this is what we're. So these guys aren't orbiting each other?
No, people thought they were. Oh, I think the focus test was a failure.
I mean, it's pretty sweet still.
Yeah, I'm going to try another test.
Yeah, this is a binary star. Most of the stars you see in the night sky, more often than not, are at least a binary star.
Yeah. Hey,
least.
Dustin, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think I finally got it working. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
So we are just on Albireo there.
Yep.
And you can kind of see the Skylias, Dustin, Skylias.
Nice to meet you, Dustin.
Yeah, great to meet you.
And so it's still kind of bright out. You can see the mountains behind the telescope, so that's going to be a problem.
Oh, look, so we have there you go. Thanks, Joe. Joe made a command for Dustin.
There you go. Is that okay? I don't know if you can see the chat on the side in Twitch. I don't think you've ever done.
No, I can't. No.
So if you're over on the,
this is my first time. Yeah, I'm a newbie here.
Yeah. So if you're on the if you check out the Twitch stream over on the right hand side,
Yep.
you can see all the chat that's going on.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Okay. And so then we've got a command there that has you, and then we've got a command about the telescope. Oh, it's on F5/2. It's an F5.2.
We're
Although
down
it's
with all right.
I wasn't sure which
perfect.
ZWO ASI camera it was, what the model was. Joe can update it with the actual model. Do you know which model it is?
Yeah, this is the 1600 mono cooled.
No, what's the color?
Oh yeah, that's right. We do have the color. That's right. Yeah, we
Yeah.
swapped it out.
Yeah.
Joe, thank you for doing those commands too. They're pretty, Joe.
Yeah. And then if you can see the Dustin one. I mean, the best place to follow your stuff is over on Instagram.
Yeah, I think he posted that too. He posted the link to that. Master Player, thank you so much for that sub. Appreciate it very, very much.
So Fraser, what am I doing wrong? Really, all I can hear is you.
Can you hear Sky talking?
Just barely.
Just barely, yeah. I'm a little quiet with Zoom. I'm a little quiet on Zoom, and I don't know why. But if I talked any louder, I would
Maybe it's just.
I'd be hurting my stream.
Maybe Fraser and I are just yelling, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. We're very excited and we're yelling.
Yes.
Yeah. We do that with astronomy.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to people being enthusiastic about this.
Yeah.
And so can you actually read the Twitch chat, Dustin?
Yes. I'm still trying to get my bearings here, but yeah, I can see some things rolling through. I think I'm reading the Twitch chat here on the right. I've got the mono cooled.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like Sagan faces that say hail on it.
Welcome to my chat.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, here we go.
C137.
Yeah. And so if you want, you can pop out that chat specifically.
Thank you for that.
So that way,
sub, both you guys.
Or you can just keep looking. You can sort of switch back and forth.
They can't hear me right now.
Like, you don't need to look at the.
Thank you guys, Master Player. Both of you guys. Welcome. You can just look at the Skynet.
But there's going to be a bit of a delay, so there's about a 2 second,
goddamn,
3
thank you
second
for
delay
the
from when we talk.
1100 bits as well.
It shows up on the.
And wait, my cat
on the screen.
You just
so that's why you
resubbed for 3 months.
That's why you turn off. Hey, welcome to the future.
All right.
Yeah, it's real time.
Somebody's asking, what is the numerical aperture here on the scope? That is 127.
And you've done something to it, right? That it's got a wider field of view than normal. Yeah.
So just the idea, when you had the idea that you wanted to show this stuff live or as close to live as possible, we threw a reducer on it to make it a little bit faster so that showing it in color, you can see some of the stuff. And obviously, with the short exposures you've been doing and the pictures you've been sending me through Instagram, it's pretty incredible. I'm excited to see what you pull up tonight.
Yeah, it's still, again, we can still see the mountain. I can still see some trees in the background. So the image that I did of Albireo was pretty washed out at 5 seconds. So probably have to even go down to like 1 second. But I've done some 1 second shots of that in the past. I'm kind of learning which object is the best one at which exposure times.
Yeah, it's still pretty early out there. It's especially if you're trying to get focused or any of that stuff, you're probably going to run into issues right now. But 10, 20 minutes, it should be. Yeah, it should be nice and dark out there.
Yeah, it was a little murky when I took that first focus, and I wasn't happy with the focus that it found. So I'm giving another crack at it. I'll just keep trying until I can find. Until I get a focus that I'm happy with.
Star Stuff Studios, welcome back for 3 months. Clear skies,
Looks like and again, man, thank you so much for setting this thing up. Like, I don't think people realize
thank you so much,
the power of this telescope.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm so glad. I know a lot of people have been wanting this in my stream for a long time, and I keep telling them that I can't do it. I have manual telescopes.
Yeah. Oh, right. People want you to set up your telescope.
Yeah. And I don't have anything that can really see deep, deep space objects or deep sky objects at all. So they wouldn't do it.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, no, this stuff should exist, right? I mean, it's been fun.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely new for Twitch. Twitch is a gaming platform, but
Yeah. Well, and it was funny to have the conversation with Dustin back in the beginning because I was sort of explaining what my requirements are, and he was like, "I don't understand why, who would do that?" but I think now when we kind of look at okay, now we're cracking. All right, here. So I'm gonna fire this at you and see. This is a little better. Yeah, I was explaining the requirements. So we had to go back and forth a bit until, we got a sort of a compromise in terms of technology that did the trick. And all right. Oh man, this is crazy. I'm really impressed. Again, 1 second exposure. All right.
Yeah, when you first started talking about this, it was such the opposite of everything we've built, with these remote systems. Most of our exposures are in the 45-minute range. You were like, yeah, I want to do, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
10 seconds. It's like, okay, yeah, we're going to have to go back to the drawing board here.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So Sky,
but,
see if that comes through, Sky.
okay.
And that's still a focus test. So now I'm going to try an actual picture, but the focus is a little soft, but I'm going to go with it for now. I think we're okay. But this is better than that first focus shot that we took. So
that's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually really cool. So yeah, that's more focused.
Yeah. It's a little soft, but it'll do for our purposes today. I think for now. And I'll do another focus maybe in a couple of in like a half hour as Dustin said. So as we were talking about this before, right? This is Albireo. This is 2 stars. What's great about Albireo is that one is this really cool yellowish orange color and one is this blue color. And people used to think that this was a binary star, that they were actually orbiting one another. And in fact, Skylias' simulation has them orbiting one another. But there's this great new research that came out of the Gaia mission that showed us that in fact these are not orbiting each other. They just happen to be really close. They're called the visual binary, and they're not a binary star.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and the colors of them is just the I'll close that up.
That's insane.
All right, so let me try and take a shot now. It's still going to be too bright. 1 second. All right, let me try a 2-second shot. It's like I said, later on when we go into this, we'll be doing like 180-second shots, things like that. So,
Squishy, that's right.
So how do we know their distances? So this Gaia mission, this telescope produced by the European Space Agency, uses this technique called astrometry, which allows it to to essentially track the distance to every single one of the stars. It looks at the star in one location while it's on one side of the sun, and then half a year later it looks at it again and tracks how much the star moves compared to the background, and is able to use that to determine how far away the stars are. Oh, wait a minute. Parallax, not astronomy. Isn't it the same thing? Parallax, sorry. Astrometry is the science of, yeah, you're right. So it's using parallax. Astrometry is doing parallax.
So this guy's a blue main sequence star.
Yeah.
Likely.
Yeah. All right. So let me. All right. So let's see if I can get a good shot now with my 2-second image, and then let's go after. We'll try going for the M13 because I think we should be okay now.
Okay, we'll go to M13.
Yeah, and I'll move the telescope there. Okay, here we go. This is cool. All right, so here's my 2-second view. of Albireo, and then we will leave Albireo and go after something else.
So wait, did you just take a shot of him? 13?
I did, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then I'll move to the next target.
I love the telescope view. Yeah, it's so cool. And how are you doing, Cosmic? Fun to watch it moving. Yeah.
All right, we're going to move it in a second here. We'll move it right now. All right, so there's the new Albireo. That's the 2-second Albireo, which I think is really funny. All right, so I'm going to move the telescope to M13. And this is probably going to be, yeah, we can definitely do the double cluster. All right.
So Chaos asks, what happens if you leave it on for 5 seconds? So if you take a 5-second exposure, is that what you're asking, Chaos? The longer the exposure, the better. But
what's the longest exposure you've done, Dustin?
I did a 1-hour exposure last night. I think probably the longest I've done is an hour and a half for a single exposure.
Wow.
But most of my images, total exposure is about 40 hours.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
But you'll do it in bits and pieces, right? And then you stack it up, or do you just do one big long exposure?
Yeah, so most of the time the way it works is I do 45 minutes at a time because I shoot narrowband and it's not letting in a lot of light. But at 45 minutes, I'll do, maybe 12 to 15 exposures on each filter and then combine all of those exposures in the end. And that gives me the final image in color, right? Because I shoot monochrome. With this camera, you can get away with a lot more because you're shooting color right from the beginning. That's the benefits of a color camera.
Yeah. But it's not as nice as I haven't even tried to do anything longer. The longest I've done to do the still is about 3 minutes. So I haven't done anything longer than about 3 minutes. I don't know when it would lose tracking because it doesn't have like a second guide tracker on it, right? So I wonder how long it would go for.
Yeah. I've got you set up pretty well. I think you can probably get away with about 20 minutes before you see any error. 20-minute exposures.
Lunatrix is asking, is there light pointing at the telescope? How does that not interfere with the lens? Actually, so there is a light pointing at it. It's inside the dome, the shed, but the light does interfere with it if we're looking really down close to the horizon. And so if we're going to look at some objects down in Sagittarius, we'll actually have to turn the telescope off. So we're now tracking on M13. I'm going to take a picture. Cosmic Lettuce had a question for you, Dustin. What's the mount?
Yeah, this is a Paramount ME2. So I know it's massive overkill. I think that's like a 240-pound capacity with a 30-pound telescope on it. But Fraser had this idea for a project, so we might as well go nuts with it, right?
If it makes sense building, it makes sense overbuilding, right?
Right, exactly. And then if we want to throw something bigger, we talked about putting a big plane wave on it or something. It's already there. It's already set up. So we can swap it out and play with different focal lengths and see different things. I mean, at some point, I'd like to do one on just the planets and see that in high res.
And I let people know with sort of that's the sad part is that this is not a planetary setup. I actually was able to pull out Saturn with a 1/100th of a second or 1/500th of a second exposure, but it's just this tiny little image, right?
Yeah, so a little secret we haven't even talked about yet, Fraser. I just finished completion on a second observatory in Texas, and that one has our planetary system in it. So it'll be ready to go in a week.
Oh, right on.
So we're good to go. Yeah, it's got all set up, and the telescope got installed today. So dark skies.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it's such a great planetary season. It's like probably the best planetary season that we've had in a decade.
Yeah.
All right, so I just took an image of M13, and I'm going to do a longer one as well, just to see the difference. So it's just
thanks
it's
so
downloading
much,
right now.
Real Corona.
This was a 30
gifting
second.
a sub.
I'll pop it open as soon
to
as
Dro OG and to Buzzkill. In responding to me in all caps, that was amazing.
And I've gotten a lot faster at processing the images, Dustin. It's good.
I've seen the roof open from time to time. I know you've been in there practicing with it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Oh, nice. I cannot believe. Oh my God.
Is it good?
Yeah, well, this is the problem. I get to see these before you do. So all right, let's try this. So this is a 30-second exposure.
What do you
Man,
use to process? Pi?
I'm using nebulosity. All right.
Is Dustin on location? No, he's not.
No.
No, we're pretty spread out right now, right? I'm in
Yeah.
Oceanside, California.
And I'm in Denver
Yeah.
area-ish.
Right. Fraser, you're in Canada right now, right?
Yeah, I'm on Vancouver Island. Yeah. All right. Apologies. I shouldn't like ooh and ah because then I get to see it first, and then
I know,
like,
it's not even- I'm, like, sitting
that's
here in
still not fair. Yeah, no, I'm
anticipation.
gonna keep my mouth shut. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
See?
I
Now
know.
you did it too.
Okay, so fair game, fair game. Oh man, but it's just so cool.
Yeah. So that's the 30-second view of M13. And then I've also, while we were talking, I pulled down a 60-second view. So we'll try that.
Oh my God.
There, do your job. There we go.
Do you see this? My chat's poggers.
Yeah.
That's right
So yeah,
now,
that is
yeah.
right now. Well, that was 30 seconds
Right.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm matching it with Space Engine, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
I should probably back out on Space Engine a little bit more, just to get the feel, you know.
All right. So let's compare now and contrast with a 30-second view that I just did. Oh, sorry, a 1-minute view. And I'll be interested to see how different that is. It's a little better. Oh, sorry. My bad.
But oh, I got it.
Yeah, I can't ooh at it yet. I'm gonna actually. I'll show one other thing that's kind of interesting here. So I'll do a bit of a different perspective of this one.
I don't know off the top of my head how far away Messier 13 is. M13 Messier, same thing, guys.
I'm sure someone will pop it open in the.
Alexa, how many light years away is Messier 13?
Is everyone's Alexa?
She doesn't even know it. She doesn't even know it. I know. I just triggered everybody's Alexa to say, sorry, I don't know that. Worth it.
All right. So there's the 1-minute view. And the thing that's kind of cool, I don't know if you can see that in the image when you show it, is there's a tiny little galaxy in the upper right, just by my picture. And when I originally was doing some of this work on M13, I thought, is that did I discover a comet?
Right here.
And then I showed I showed Dave Dickinson, and he's like, no, that's a little galaxy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a galaxy back there.
Yeah. All right. So that was fun.
Yeah,
I think we're live. I think we're there. So let's the night sky is ours to play with. Where should we go? So let's do the Ring Nebula next.
The Ring Nebula,
which is another one of my favorites. And then I think we're gonna play around in as it gets a little dark, we'll go down into Sagittarius. All right, so I'm gonna move the telescope.
Show planets real corona. The planets. This is not a telescope for looking at closer objects.
Right. So I'm gonna move the telescope to M57. So you should see the telescope moving now. And then we'll do the dumbbell. I got a list.
Yeah.
And I'll try another 60-second view.
Let's see. Is the telescope actually moving? Or do I need to refresh it again?
No, it's moving.
Oh, yeah.
see it
There
in
it
your-
is. There it is.
Yep. Show us the aliens.
These are insane.
All right. So the only problem is the delay. For some of the really cool stuff, we do actually want a bit of a longer delay. So, and so we kind of have to fill the dead air while we're doing this.
Wait, so someone said, I'm still here. Hope says, wait, someone said Google says it's around 22,000 light years away. Messier 13, so M13. Really?
I've got to pick targets that are close to each other. I'm sort of bad for this. But I kind of go after the things that I think are the coolest, and they're sort of all the way across the sky. And this telescope just makes it too easy to do this.
You know, originally I had the slew speed set super fast, but it basically took Charles out, just wiped him out when he was in there moving it around. I was like, yeah, this is dangerous. Let me slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, we're definitely get a view of Andromeda in a little bit, and it's a crowd pleaser. So, but we need it to get a little higher, I think. Let me look at
it's still a little low.
Yeah. And the pinwheel. So right now we should probably go after. I'm going to go after the pinwheel next because we're going to lose it pretty soon, and then go from there. So I'm just doing an exposure on the Ring Nebula right now.
Yeah. Give me a second. There
Let's
it is.
see when. Let me look at when we're going to see Andromeda nicely. Because what is how low can this thing go? I've been sort of pushing the limits. If I turn off the light in the observatory, Dustin, I can get things down around 25 degrees or so. 20 degrees.
Yeah, it's set to 25 as your limit. So beyond 25, you're pretty much looking at the walls.
Yeah.
But 25 is the limit that I've got the mount set to.
Yeah. So we're not going to be able to see Andromeda until probably another hour or so.
And
how low can it go?
Are you still doing the exposure right now?
Yeah. Yeah. I just finished my exposure, so it's just downloading. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the telescope to the pinwheel, which is M101, and I know from experience that this needs a bit of a longer exposure. So I'm going to do like a 3-minute exposure on this while we ooh and ah at the Ring Nebula. So the trick is I've got to get the next thing going. All right, so we're gonna slew, and then we will.
And Hobo, thank you so much for that sub. Sorry, guys.
All right, so you should see the telescope moving. So I already took my image of the Ring Nebula. Now we're gonna move to the pinwheel.
I'm glad you're still here, Hobo. 3 months, and you're still here.
This is really going to test your multitasking abilities.
I'm there, man. I
was just doing a million things right now too. So thank you, Hobo.
All these different things, but this is like the 4th or 5th night that I've done this now, so I'm able to go there.
Welcome back for 3 months.
All right, let me just bring up the image of the Ring Nebula, and then we will talk about it.
What is a nebula made up of? Different gases, different elements. And that's why they glow, they luminesce in different colors too.
Huh.
These guys looking at stars live, they are indeed. That's Shift Lab, Fraser. And we have also Dustin, Dustin's letting us use his telescope, and Fraser's driving it.
All right.
Is this a planetary nebula? Yeah, it is. So this would be something similar to what our sun will create when it dies, and it goes and it turns into a white dwarf, and then it will have a nice, outer layer. So it's the outer layers of the sun as it's dying, the gases that get blown away.
All right, I just uploaded it.
Cool.
And we're tracking M101, so I'm going to do a big, long exposure. I'm going to do a 3 minutes. He says from personal experience. Yeah.
Oh wow.
You can't do that. All right.
Well, I showed everybody. I said it at the same time. I waited. Yeah, I did a good job there. I did a good job. Just this once. Just this once.
Yeah, so check that out. Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. That's a planetary nebula.
Yeah, so that's the Ring Nebula, which is like one of my favorite nebula. It's one that I kind of cut my teeth on. Is that when I first started to do astronomy? It was, but like in my little telescope when I was like 14 years old, it was just this little ring, and this is a 1 minute exposure, so this is not very long at all. It's nothing like this 3 minute exposure I'm doing of the Pinwheel Galaxy right now. But I think our picture's better than the one that's in Space Engine.
Yeah, I do too. The one that's in Space Engine's a little bit different.
Yeah. And so what this is, right? This is what our sun is going to do when it dies at the end. It's going to puff out as a red as a red giant star. It's going to sort of puff away all of its outer layers into space, and then it's going to cool down as a white dwarf star. And I think you can see the white dwarf in the middle. I'm not sure if that's what it is in the middle of. Maybe someone who's watching who knows more or can double check if that is actually the white dwarf that's in the middle of M57. And the thing I really love about this one is it's actually a very easy object to find in the night sky, because it's really close to this really bright star called Vega, which you can see if you know where your summer triangle is. Vega is the star that's directly overhead, and it's really easy to be able to find Lyra, which is the constellation that it's in, and then find visually where the Ring Nebula is. So if you've got like a manual, even like a manual telescope, and you know your night sky, this is such a great object to look at.
And Soko says, yes, it is. So are you saying yes, it is, with that being the white dwarf? So the stellar remnant, the core? Because I wouldn't be surprised if that is. So if that is, okay, he's confirming, So that would be the leftover dead star, but it's still bright because it's so hot. It's
going to cool down to the background temperature of the universe over the next few trillion years.
just wait a bit, guys.
Fellow hoodlum is close to the equator. Can you see it from here? Yeah, you should be able to. It's going to be pretty low on the horizon for you near the equator. It's sort of it's a nice object for us in the northern hemisphere, especially where I am. But all right, let me see and then we're going to move on. So someone asked for M51. Oh, let me get my stellarium going, and then I'll be able to know if I can do these. Let me see.
M51. That's where you're headed next.
I'm at M101, so I'm gonna grab that, and then I'll do M51 right after that, because they're really close together. Yeah. So we're done with my download of the M101, or I'm done with the exposure, and so now I'm going to download it, and I'll go to M51.
So it looks like the Ring Nebula is about 700 light years away. Does that sound about right? Somebody check that. Please. The whole nebula is being illuminated by the white dwarf. Yeah, so that's how those gases really can luminesce like that. I feel like you're now gonna make me have to do a whole thing on nebulae again.
Oh, am I? Is that what I just did?
On the different type, yeah, but it's good. It's good. I think it's a good one to go back over a few times. 2.2 thousand light years? Oh wow. Okay, so this is way off then. Just joking.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to my bag of tricks to make this one look a little better.
Too faint?
Yeah, it's pretty faint right now, but I can fix it. Even at 180, the moon is up. It's not a great night to do this, so I'll see if I can make it any better. This is where the practice has been coming in. I don't know if the telescope's still.
The galaxies are going to be tough with the moon.
Except for one. Just the pictures of Andromeda have just been so great.
Moon is hollow. Fake moon landing. Don't worry, those are people that they're being fun trolls.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference.
About 7,000 light years. Yeah, there is. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
So,
no, you can tell when somebody just comes in and that's the first thing they say, and then they leave.
Yeah. Oh, you got me with your flat Earth theory. All right. So there's M101, the Pinwheel Galaxy. So I think hopefully now people can sort of get a sense of what this telescope is. This is not the right time and the right sort of situation for this. I wanted to do a much longer exposure, but it's there, and we're on M51. So let me just get that shot of M51 that people wanted. Rogers West asks, what's the difference between a reflecting and a refractor? Dustin. Still there? Did we lose him?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so my internet's giving me a little bit of trouble. I can barely hear what you said, but difference.
Oh, someone wants to know the difference
Let's
between a.
see here.
Yeah, I can see you're cutting in and out on us.
Here, I'm gonna switch my connection. But yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah. I mean, you're Cyloning on us, but yeah.
All right, let me switch my connection. Give me just a second.
Okay. So Sky, did that galaxy come through?
Yeah, it did. And okay. I'm just like, I was just looking at it myself for a second. That's amazing. That's the pinwheel.
Yeah.
And this is a spiral. So it's an SC type galaxy. Another spiral. Sweet spiral. Yeah, this one's definitely, there's a reason we call it the pinwheel. It's a little bit more pronounced in its arms.
Yeah. I see if I can make it any better while we wait. It's a tough one. I have to really blow it up, but so these faint galaxies, like I was really trying to push the limits of it, going after some faint galaxies the other night, and it's impressive, but it's definitely yeah.
Yeah, no, these are incredible. Everybody's, I don't know, you guys liking this? This is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Well, he's gone. Or did he reset his connection?
Yeah, I think he's resetting his connection.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, much better.
All right, I think this should be a little bit better.
Okay.
All right, so what was the question?
Just the main difference between reflectors and refractors.
Other than price, the biggest difference I think is that reflectors use mirrors. So generally, it's a set of two mirrors that bring the light either out of the side, which is a Newtonian, or the back, which is more traditional. And usually, what you see, Cassegrains, things like that. But refractors, like we're using now, just use a set of lenses. So typically, when people think telescopes, they think more the refractor look. It's the long tube. Reflectors are usually more compressed and boxy looking.
So the Pinwheel Galaxy is 21 million light years away. Everybody's looking at an object 21 million light years away.
All right, I took another crack at processing the image, so I don't know if this is any better.
Yeah, that's better.
Lunatrix is asking, are there better telescopes than this one for non-commercial use that a normal Joe can buy? Normal Joe can buy this telescope.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
People do all the time. This is actually a really popular telescope made in New York. But I don't know that it necessarily say better. But did you just take this, Fraser?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Much
with
wow.
The moon out and everything. You've got
I know.
good. Look at that.
I've been practicing, man.
What'd you say that was? 28 million, 22 million, something like that?
21 million light years away.
21 million.
All right, so let's go to the double cluster next. And then I'll show you the M51 that I did.
Fraser's just moving on. I'm just still trying to process that we're looking at that.
Try to keep up.
It's just this is amazing. Everybody's I can't even word. No words.
Fraser
Yeah.
does Like, of course, we're looking 21 million years in the past.
I'm
Just
sorry. Like, yeah. Don't.
next target.
I know he's
Next
on
target,
the,
next
on the
target.
next one. We're just moving along.
We're moving on. Someone wanted M51. All right. So no, if anyone wants me to explain anything, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody can just sit here and just look at how amazing this is. They're looking at light that's taken 21 million light years or years to travel.
So we are moving to the double cluster, which is another object that is pretty great to see through this telescope, but it is one of my favorite objects to see with binoculars. So just to keep in mind that a lot of the objects that I'm showing you actually look really great just with regular binoculars, and even with a smaller telescope, they look great. Like the double cluster is just amazing. And I'll do a much quicker exposure on this guy. So, and then I'll show you that M57, I hope. Although I'm not sure what it did. Weird. I might have messed this up. We'll see. We'll do a 30-second exposure. Yeah, all right. Take that.
Yeah, Cosmic Lettuce says M71, M27 right next to one another will not disappoint. So which one are you?
Yeah, I had
M71
M71 on my list. And once it gets a little darker, then we're going to go into the galactic core, because that's where all the good stuff is.
Hey, Frozen. So which one are you going to now?
I'm moving to the double cluster. Why is my let's see, but I'm gonna go after sorry, damn it. I'm not supposed to do that. But oh my god.
Yeah.
Who asked for M57? Oh, this is okay. This is my all right. Oh, and I think I can do better. So let me feed this to you first, and then all right. Apologies in advance.
Also, hey, Sir Pun. M92 would be nice compared to M. Well, yeah, so.
All right, and let's see if I can do a better version of this.
And which one is this?
This is M57.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can do better. Go
Okay.
ahead and show them that one.
Okay. No one saw anything.
Oh.
Wait.
57 or 51, Fraser?
The galaxy.
It's not 57.
51 is the Whirlpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to do the world. Okay.
Yeah. It's all right. Just throw that one out. That one's garbage. This one's better.
That one's still really good, though. Okay. Yeah, this is the Whirlpool.
My double cluster is too low. Oh, no. Oh, well. We'll have to hit that again in a bit.
Okay, let's see.
All right. So what was it? Cosmic Lettuce, I believe, was suggesting some.
Whoa. What happened?
I don't think the beehive is up. Yeah. Yeah, don't ask me to point at things that are at the sun. I'll go to the Dumbbell Nebula.
You'll have to put different filters on it for that.
For the sun, yeah.
So this is the Whirlpool with its close next door galaxy.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's
M51.
amazing, getting that with the moon out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you guys just like, you're so scared of the moon.
It doesn't help.
But the moon is if you're going to try and make your 5-hour long exposure and get it on Astronomy Picture of the Day. But if you're just trying to do quick and dirty, do it live, get her up there.
Yeah, that's quick, but I wouldn't say that's dirty. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the underlying machine. All right, I'm gonna do a 1/22 of the dumbbell.
I'll keep building them if you're going to do all the work and run them like this. You just let me put my name on the photos.
Oh, sure. Is that how it's gonna work? Yeah.
How far
Yeah.
away?
So those two galaxies are actually merging. They're
Yeah,
in
they're
the
merging.
midst of a close encounter.
Yeah, the other galaxy nearby is NGC 5195. But yeah, that's I don't know how far away off the top of my head. You guys are gonna have to help me. The Rolodex is not active right now. I am doing.
How far? What is?
Yeah, how far away is the Whirlpool?
I think it's around 27, 28 million light years.
28. Wow.
I'm pulling that from memory, though. That could be wrong. Somebody could jump on here and be like, it's 40 feet away.
They'll be like, actually, yeah. No, but you can see that it's merging, you guys. You can see how it's, we have a different word for that. It's much more adult, but I'm not going to say it, but you guys know what I'm thinking, right? This is galaxies that really like each other a lot. Okay. Okay. My chat's already saying it for me. You guys are great. Thank you.
Yeah, they beat you to it.
Yeah. Usually I say those kind of things, but
Right.
is it merging? TOS. Yeah. No terms of service violation. 37 feet away after my calculation. Perfect. They're bonding. Yes. That's
All right. Yeah, we're not close to the moon or Mars. We should be all right. Oh, it's right in the moon is right by the galactic. I don't care. I don't care where the moon is. Moon does not scare me.
okay. That's what you were saying before. You're starting to change your tune a little bit there.
No, moon does not scare me in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
40 feet away.
Wow. Okay, that was a little too low, maybe. All right, I'm going to turn off the camera. So that will, well, do I see a star there? Yes. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera. So the telescope is going to go away for a second. Unless it didn't turn off. Did it turn off for you?
It says, yeah, it says your camera is off.
Okay. All right. All right, let me...
Crank the gain to 11. That's a good idea.
Let me try again.
Pointing it at the moon.
Yeah, no, I was pointing at the light on the inside of the shed. So we'll see if I can get my shot this way, but maybe I need to
Hey,
go a
Bonneville.
little higher.
We're looking at real astronomy stuff. We're looking at this.
Is the Dumbbell Nebula going up or down? Let me see.
So we are navigating a telescope that they
It's
turned off the camera
going
right now.
Up. Okay.
And I'm definitely not yawning.
You've got the helix out tonight, too.
Yeah, I did some shots of the helix. It looks really good too. So we'll do that right after.
I'm running 90 hours on the helix right now.
Hey, Rev.
I'm about halfway through it.
90?
90, yeah, it's the longest
this
shot
is-
I've ever
this
done.
is
but
real-time
because it's the
astronomy.
helix, it's an awesome shot, and it fills my field of view perfectly. So
So here's the object
We'll
in
see.
space engine. Here's the object using a telescope.
Which telescope are you using for 90 hours to
that's
do that with?
17-inch plane wave.
Is that the one that's right next door to this one?
Yeah, 10 feet from this scope.
Yeah.
90 hours?
Yeah.
90 hours.
Well, and that's the thing that most people don't realize, right? Is that a lot of the images that you see are just these ridiculously long exposures, and that's why what we're doing here is so crazy. Is that we're just doing these really fast exposures?
Look at these comments. Yeah, I mean, there's a trick though. It's automated, so I just hit the button and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could do that too. I haven't done that yet, but I was thinking of like picking a bunch of objects, just
Right.
setting the telescope, just take a bunch of different exposures all night so that I know what's the right number for each one of those objects.
Yeah.
But that's a level. And this telescope should, I know I can set an observing list and let it just go. So, nope.
Refresh
Nope,
for
that-
people that don't understand why the moon is so scary, because
That did not work.
when you're trying to look at objects, the moon, if it's bright, if it's not close to a new moon, then it kind of gets in the way. It's like having a flashlight shown in your face when you're trying to look at something behind you in the dark, right? It's gonna obstruct your.
Yeah.
The Hubble Deep Field picture was taken like 10 days. Yeah, that was a 10-day exposure. Yeah, around there. How can you expose for 90 hours in segments?
Yeah, so usually I'll run about 7 to 8 hours a night on how long it's up. Right now it's kind of flat across the sky, so I'm getting about 5. But yeah, just multiple nights over and over again on the same target.
All right, so I'm going to try something I've never taken a picture of. So this is an experiment. It's called the Tulip Nebula. So I'm going to slew the telescope. Is the telescope back? Can you see it again?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And I am not
Looks like you're
yawning.
pretty
That's
low, though.
not happening. I just need to get food. I have food.
It should be super high. I think it has to do a flip.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about, so we have one problem, Dustin, which is that I want to do a Messier marathon next March.
Because
Okay.
alliteration.
But so a Messier marathon is where you try to see all the objects of the Messier list in one night. And I think we can do the whole Messier marathon. But the problem is that there's a bunch of the stuff that's only like 10 degrees above the horizon. So maybe in March, could we like remove the shed for one night somehow? Or maybe have one of your other telescopes, rise up like a phoenix above the shed.
Yeah. No, we'll make it work. I've got some slabs out there. We'll set it up for the night and just run it on the slab, and
Yeah.
walls blocking you.
Yeah, because then that's a way that we could then do the whole Messier
Thank you,
marathon. Just take some
Heptacular.
planning, but I think we could pull it off and hit all 110 objects in one night.
Yeah, I just pulled an F2 system, a super fast telescope too, for these purposes. So we should be able to do it. I think we
Yeah.
can get it all in one night for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and so you can only do it in like 1 week in March.
All right.
And the beginning of the night is tough and the end of the night is tough. And then in the middle is sort of you can coast. All right, so I'm going to do a long exposure. This will probably suck, but I've never. I don't know, have you ever taken a shot of the tulip before?
Until you said it, I'd never even heard of it.
I got a bunch of stuff here. Yeah,
I'm going to step away real quick and just grab some food. So,
sure.
because I need to. It'll take me probably about 3 or 4 minutes.
There's a question here, Dustin. For the more serious observation runs, do you guys do photon budgets? It's a big thing in microscopy when considering filters. I'm not sure about astro.
No. What is a photon budget? It's the first time I've ever
Yeah.
heard.
So, and then another question, C137 is asking, I'm thinking of building an observatory. If you use a post, do you have to polar align often? You have to polar align never, right?
Yeah, once the polar alignment's set up, that's it. As long as you're not adjusting anything or going in there and moving things around, yeah, the polar alignment will stay. I mean, your experience with this one, right, Fraser, is you just turn it on and start
Mhm.
pointing.
Yep. Yeah, it has not lost pointing at any time.
Yeah.
What's your last name? Gibson. Dustin Gibson.
Gibson.
And how long have you been CEO of OPT now for?
2 years next week.
Yeah.
Next week, yeah.
Okay.
It has been the best 2 years of my life. I love it.
I've got to imagine that you're not getting much sleep because you're running the company in the day and then you're trying to do astronomy at night.
Yeah, well, I'm building these observatories, and I've got my own system out in my yard, and yeah, I mean, all I do is image at night, and I'm at OPT all day, and I work with the most amazing people on the planet. They're all astronomy nuts, so yeah, it's telescopes 24/7.
And then I'm going to go for the cluster M10, which looks really cool after this terrible image of the Tulip Nebula. But who knows? Who knows? And that's the other thing I've got to do. I still haven't done this yet. I've got to go object by object and go, does it suck? Does it suck? As I move through all these objects. And some are surprisingly good. Like one that we'll do is the blue snowball, and it looks great. Yeah. And I can do it in a really fast exposure. And it's this adorable little blue fuzzball.
Describing such massive and destructive things is adorable.
Yeah, it's adorable. It's, precious. It's
I
precious
love this
little
shot
puzzle.
of Whirlpool, man. This Whirlpool shot is still blowing me away.
Yeah, and again, that's 180 seconds. So I've tried some 240s, some 300s, but I don't have patience for that.
Right.
Or at least I feel like people want to see these objects quick. So I try to bring them up really quickly. But I'll move to M10, which is a really beautiful star cluster after this. After we try this Tulip Nebula madness. So my trying to hit the dumbbell, it was just too early. It didn't work. It was a disaster.
Yeah, I think I'd actually prefer that you not shoot the helix tonight, because if you pull down some amazing image and I'm invested 45 hours in it, I'm not going to be very happy.
Do you want me to just share my tricks with you? Just let you know what I did? Whoa, that's a really trippy picture. Okay. Of like some light or something. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. All right. So I'm going to move to M10.
I'm back, by the way.
Okay.
I'll just be muting myself so I'm not chewing in everybody's ear.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a long night. So fuel up. All right. So I'm moving to M10. Okay.
Oh, I see what Rocket Surgeon was saying here about the quantum efficiency and losses on sensor, or the photon budget. Yeah, I mean, the difference is because none of this is going to happen quickly like it kind of can with, in the biomedical field. Everything in astronomy is slow. So I just look for signal to noise, and I just keep shooting more and more data until the signal's there. With hydrogen, there's so much hydrogen out there that I can shoot that very quickly. Whereas when I switch to sulfur or oxygen, I might have to do 3-4 times the data to get the same level of signal to be able to mix it with the other two. So yeah, I don't really do a photon budget like you're saying. I just keep shooting, looking at those losses as I apply them into the image. If that makes any sense at all.
I'm going to do a 60-second view. What do you use for doing your stacking? Do you just do it in Photoshop?
No, I use Nebulosity for almost everything. That's the program you're running now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, everything I do, I look for the simplest way to do things, and then still try to cut corners. It's already complicated enough, but Nebulosity is just one of those programs that can do everything.
Yeah.
So I like getting people started in that because they're a lot more successful, a lot more quickly. As you found, it's just such a simple program.
Yeah. All right, we're tracking. So I'm going to take a picture, and then I'll see if my Tulip Nebula came together.
He was doing a long exposure, Master Coupon. Heading out for lunch. Fellows fellows in the future.
Yeah.
The Rickest Rick. More data, mo better.
Yeah, a lot of the times those really nice images, it's not, I mean, they do the big long exposure to gather more photons, but the biggest thing is that they're trying to figure out what is data, what are actual blobs of light, and which are noise in the camera. And the longer you can go, the more you can stack, the better you can get it to look.
Right.
Oh, I see something there, but this is going to take some, no. Yeah, a lot of these diffuse nebulae have not worked well for me. So Pelican, I can do them, but they kind of.
You're probably looking at 4-minute exposures or more. The Pelican's pretty bright. North America, you're gonna have to stretch it quite a bit.
Yeah, I have to stretch them pretty hard.
Yeah, but those are gonna be longer exposures for sure. Whenever you want to do emission nebulae, I'll throw that we developed a filter that goes over color cameras that brings in the 3 lines, HA, S2, and O3 through a color camera. I'll throw that out there, and then you'll see it'll look like a narrowband image live.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, we developed that last year, and it's been a lot of fun to use because you can see it looks like the images I post, but it looks like that in true color because the camera doesn't know how to switch channels, so it looks in true color, narrowband, live.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So we just officially went on the front page of Twitch. So,
hey, front page of Twitch.
we're just looking at stuff in the night sky.
Okay, I'm going to I'll fire this one over, and then I should have my next shot ready to go.
I'm still going to continue eating my food. So,
whoa, that's brave.
I know. We'll just wait for everybody to come in. So we talk about astronomy here mostly. We're not on any like follower mode or anything, are we? So I work for a photo company and we shoot raw file format. What is the file format for a telescope?
Fits.
Fits, right?
Yeah. All right. So there's my tulip. So I'm going to double down and say it's not great.
Yeah, well, I'd never even heard of it.
So what are the chances? Yeah.
I kind of thought you made it up when you said that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, there's a billion targets. No one will know if I make one up.
Okay, so which object is this, Fraser?
Oh, this
that you
is
just
too low.
took.
Okay. Or I'm too close to the sun? Oh, to the moon? All right.
What's the name of this object? So I can go to it in Space Engine.
Tulip Nebula.
Is it really? Do we know the NGC on that?
No, it's a sharpless object.
Okay, I'm gonna have to find the NGC on that. Oh, it's gonna say sharpless?
Yeah.
Or wait, SH, right? SH2?
Yeah, SH, yeah.
There we go.
You found it?
Uh-huh. I think. Okay. No, it'd be SH2 101, right?
Does it not have which one is the... I wouldn't worry about it. It's garbage anyway.
You're pretty close to the Lagoon and the Eagle Nebula. I'd imagine those are bright enough for you to see it.
The Eagle Nebula. People go crazy to see the Eagle Nebula.
Whoa, Pillars of Creation.
Pillars of Creation, dude.
All right, let's go to the Eagle Nebula. Yeah, so I went to M10, and it's not great right now.
I'll still show
it's pretty
everybody.
Close to I think it's close. The problem is the moon is right smack dab in the middle of the... so there's my M10. It's not great. Compared to the M31 that we did before, so...
That's your M10?
Yeah.
That's all you got?
That's all I've got, yeah. All right, so let's move the telescope to the Eagle Nebula, and then we'll noodle around in Sagittarius.
Okay, so let's see here.
And I know from personal experience that I'm going to have to turn off the light in the observatory because the telescope is very close to the side of the wall, so the light shines right into the telescope from there.
I don't know. That's pretty cool.
But we'll track first, and then.
And you sent one right before that. Let's see. The one that you weren't pleased with. I don't know why you weren't pleased with this one.
The tulip one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it looks pretty cool. I'll show everybody now.
All right.
Fraser wasn't pleased with this. Dang, how far away is that? The one that we were just looking at before, the was that M10?
Why don't you? Someone made a recommendation, which was good, was to go back and show some of the other pictures that we took.
Oh, okay. Just cycle through them.
Just like bring people up to speed for the people who are just joining us.
Okay.
Maybe people. So maybe explain. I guess what people. I'm producing you again.
It's okay.
It's your show.
It's totally
do whatever
fine.
you want to do.
Well, I do need to eat a little bit, but it's okay. This is okay. So this would be. But you didn't label these. I'd be like, this is one globular
But I know they're mine.
cluster.
That's M13, the Great Globular Cluster in Hercules.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. And then we had the Ring Nebula right here.
Okay, I'm going to turn off. I hate to do this. I got to turn off the telescope camera so that I can take these pictures.
Yeah, it's bad when you can actually see the lenses.
I know.
No, you're shining too much light then.
Yeah, you're looking right down the barrel.
Yeah, so this is the Ring.
That's the Ring Nebula, M57.
With a white dwarf in the middle.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool because that's what our sun will become. Food is for closers. Great, thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. So we have that. And then I'm still thinking that this would be the pinwheel.
That M101?
Yeah, this is the pinwheel that looked really, really amazing. That's the pinwheel. And how far away was the pinwheel? It was like 21 million light years away?
I already forgot.
I think it's
21 is what you said.
Yeah, 21 million light years away. Who is Mr. Not Fraser? Right there, Dustin Gibson.
I see my mistake. I was doing a 1800 second exposure. That was going to take a while.
Really getting after that one.
Yeah, so it's really going to take a good picture of the Eagle Nebula. Yeah.
So this would be the pinwheel, and then we had the galactic merger picture of the Whirlpool galaxy that's becoming very acquainted with another galaxy right nearby. So these galaxies are actually in the process of merging, which will happen to our own galaxy with Andromeda in about 4.55 billion years from now. An 1800 second exposure.
Yeah. That's what I was originally taking of the Eagle Nebula.
Sweet.
Yeah, which could have gone horribly wrong. So
it would have been pretty bright, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been good. Would have lots of data, no noise.
Just trying to get an APOD here live on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to get an APOD from this. Yeah. No way. You can never have enough gain in astronomy.
Mm-hmm. That's 23 million years old light, right? That's how long the light took to travel. 23 million years going at the speed of light.
908. When can I take a picture of Andromeda is the question that I really want to know.
Do you know?
Really not till after 10. Still about another hour away from Andromeda.
Let's see. Do you know what the name of the structure of the known universe is called? The observable universe?
The name of the structure of the known universe? Are you talking about the Laniakea supercluster?
Sounds about right, because he was like, it was something weird.
Yeah.
Fraser just sneezed. What was the name again?
Laniakea.
Bless you. Given that time, would those galaxies be merged now? Yeah, so in time, those galaxies will merge, yeah. And
they would not be merged now.
Not now.
No, I don't think so.
No, it takes like hundreds of millions of years.
Hundreds?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're only, 20 million.
21.
We're only seeing 20 million years in the past. But yeah, it takes billions of years for them to
Billions?
mash into each other. It takes billions of years. Yeah, like we're not going to collide with Andromeda for another, 5 billion years?
Yeah, but the actual merging to form into a bigger galaxy.
Oh, that'll take even longer. The merging will begin in 5 billion years, and we'll be done for another few billion years after that.
Just say a lot of time, guys.
Yeah. Billions of years.
Billions and billions.
Yeah, at a certain point, the numbers just stop meaning anything to me. Like the difference between
I know
5 billion and 6 billion, I can't fathom.
All right, so what's nearby? How low can we go? Let's go down to the Trifid Nebula. Let's see if we can pull that off. So the Eagle looks great.
Wait, did you get the Eagle?
I did. I need like a really clinical way to describe it, don't I? The Eagle has been imaged.
Perfect.
Good job.
I have the photons.
Doesn't know how long a galactic merger should take. No, that's not. We were actually splitting hairs on like, so from the time that the merging is actually happening, it's okay, Ming Max, it's okay. The image has landed, but yeah, no, I'm surprised by billions of years. I would think hundreds of millions, but really at that point, it doesn't really matter. Actually.
Well, actually. All right, so now I am going to acquire the photons from the Trifid Nebula. And while I wait for the photons, the photons have arrived for the Eagle Nebula. And then I'll probably go after the Lagoon Nebula. We will have all their photons.
Enough of this time travel stuff. I want to see the light and what it looks like right now. Well, this is the best to get. Everybody wants to see the photons.
What are we doing now, Fraser? It's M16 Eagle?
Yeah. That's my... Oh, okay. Hold on. I got it. It's a tough one. It's a low on the horizon, so trying to clean it up. Too clean. It's tricky work. All right, I'll go with that.
When does our sun burn out? So our sun will die in it's about halfway through its life right now. So it has, about another 5 to 6 billion years. So it'll be right around the time that we're merging with the Milky Way. Or I'm sorry, with Andromeda. Wow. Hi, brain.
You'll be all right.
We'll all be okay.
You'll be okay.
It's been a long day.
The sun will have burnt out long before, or the sun will heat up to the point that all life on Earth will die in about 1 billion years from now. So we won't even be around to see it. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, we won't have lakes anymore in about 1 billion years.
Yeah. All right. So, and there's your Eagle.
Oh my goodness. That is amazing. I mean, that is, I don't even know.
You have received the photons and now you're going to pass them along to the people who are watching? I have
no idea at all.
Is that what you meant?
Yep. Wow. I'm showing people at least.
Yeah.
Wow. Much wow.
So
Everybody
you can
see that.
the pillars of creation there.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Huh.
Right in there.
What was the exposure on that?
180 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
I kind of had to clean it up pretty heavily, though. It was filthy, so.
That's a short exposure. That's great for 180 seconds. That's amazing. Yeah. No, it's great. It's great. It's fine.
No, that's
all right.
I'm just watching chat react right now. It's kind of fun to see everybody else. Eagleizer, you're supposed to like this per your name. When you're on mobile, you can't see it, Dodgy. How can there be so many stars when the Earth is flat? Can we get some flat Earths in the chat, please? That's incredible. Noise.
Right, so now I'm going to move the telescope to the Lagoon Nebula, and we got to keep the telescope again. We got to get that light off. And I'll take that picture. Oh, we're already there. Boom.
I can actually rotate this too. Right. Details on what we're looking at. So we're looking at what I'm showing you in the space program right here. And then it's called the Eagle Nebula, and that's what you see right here. You can actually see those dark clouds. Very cold gas and dust. But we like those because they're pretty, but they're not fun to look through unless you look in different. I think I got the angle on that right. Maybe kind of close. I mean, pretty darn close. Hold on.
Yeah,
trying to
so
match up your
someone's talking about the
pictures.
Parker Solar Probe. So we had a one of our photographers actually at the launch of the Parker Solar Probe, and I shared this picture back with Skylias's live stream, but I just want to share this one again because it's so great. I think a guy named Glenn Davis took pictures for us, and I'm gonna pass. Let's see. I don't know if you still have the pictures handy. Okay, here we go. This was the Delta Heavy that launched the Parker Solar Probe. And then this one. And then that one.
Yeah, these are some of the best shots. Holy wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Fraser took this. No, I'm kidding.
So Glenn, he was able to get, this was the first time he was able to actually capture the launch close up, and he set up a remote trigger that waited for to hear the sound of the rocket, and then set his camera going, and he was able to grab these pictures, which are just stunning. So the moon is close, so it's definitely making our lives a little miserable today in Sagittarius, but we're gonna suffer through it.
Disposable camera, someone said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the sound alone would kill you.
Yeah.
There.
These are some great photos. I love these.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Look at that one.
Oh, this is tricky. Apologize. Very tricky business here. Why can't I do this?
Which one's tricky?
I'm trying to bring up the Trifid, and it's really faint. So
Everybody loves these photos. Someone just says, I just joined. Where are you finding these? Do you mind repeating that all, Fraser? These photos that your friend took.
Okay, never mind. I mean, the photons have been received. We have photons.
Holy science, yeah.
That one should be pretty bright.
Yeah, the moon is right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So you remember the enemy of all astronomers.
Saying it wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
We're the ones saying the moon is not the enemy.
welcome our dark and terrible moon. All right, here we go. So that was the Eagle Nebula. This is the Trifid. So
is the telescope camera still supposed to be off?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the light shines. These objects are so low that the light is going to shine right into down the telescope tube, and so it makes these pictures awful. But I've done what I need to do. I can move away. Let's go back to another globular cluster. Let's go with M.
Okay, so this was the Trifid?
The Trifid, yeah.
Trifid. Isn't it spelled Trif? Yeah, there it is.
Call it whatever you want.
I think Trifid sounds a little bit fancier.
Sure.
You know, like the Triforce.
Is there anything else we wanted to? I grabbed the Lagoon as well. I don't know if there's anything else we want to see in.
Okay.
With your field of view, you probably got the Lagoon and the Trifid in the same shot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No?
I don't think so.
No. Wait, why does it do that? No. But I want to angle this so it kind of makes sense when people see it. I'm trying to match Space Engine with your photography for all the photons. Okay, I think kind of. Okay, so I'm not great with, let's see, probably need more bloom.
I think mine looks better.
I do. I'm holding out right now, and chat's probably hating me for it, but it's okay. My chat might not hate me in a second. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, that came out nice.
that looks really good. That looks poggers.
What does this mean, poggers? Can you explain that?
You see the little frog faces? See there, guys. Show Fraser what poggers is. It just means people get really excited. Like if someone does something really cool in a game, and we're doing something really cool with space, real space, with photons.
All right, there's your lagoon. And now I was grabbing M12. Let me take a picture. Sure. 180 seconds. Why not? M22 is nearby. That's a good Triffid. I like it. I mean, with the moon right beside it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, shooting right through a lot of light to get there.
Yeah.
Looks great. Surprised they got all the blue.
Yeah, the blue is pretty amazing. How far away is this guy?
Don't ask.
I don't know. I think since that last comment, everybody's pretty much saying things are 40 feet away.
Yeah, I know.
Everything's 40 feet away.
Everything's 40 feet.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. Fine.
What did I say I was pointed at?
37 feet.
M12.
5,200 light years. So that's pretty close.
Oh, M10 is really close to it, which we already got a shot of, and I wasn't super pleased with. The summer beehive cluster, the wild duck cluster. Let's do the wild duck cluster. Okay. I've chosen.
We need a yonder counter. That's true. I need Joe to say how many yonders away this is. I feel like that would be more accurate than just 47 feet every time.
You saw I gave you the Lagoon Nebula too, right?
No. I've been holding out on my...
Again.
Photons!
There it is.
Photons have been received. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Oh, wow. That kind of actually like blew my mind. This photons are amazing, guys. They're...
No, I still think that's probably not sort of handling the spoiler alert well enough.
I'm trying. It's such a good picture. Okay, hold on. We're good. So, guys, this is not at all what it looks like in Space Engine. This is not at all what you're about to see. You guys ready? Everybody hates me.
Oh, I think I'm still too low. Oh, why don't I learn my horrible lesson? Okay. Never mind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So this is the Lagoon Nebula.
Yeah, this might be my favorite shot of the night.
Yeah. I had to really beat that picture up though to get the images in there, to get the light.
This one's only about 4,000 light years away.
I think you lost the camera with your Google.
What?
You changed your browser?
No.
It's fine. For a second there, your where the telescope was, and it'll switch to your web browser.
Yeah, because sometimes it will load it if I'm clicking on the camera. It will load it right there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's been doing that like every now and again. I don't understand why it's choosing between, but it's probably just because there's too many windows to choose from, and I'm clicking on them inadvertently because all monitors are at capacity here.
Yeah. Yeah. You have 2 monitors?
3.
Yeah. Go for 4.
I should have 4.
Yeah, I've got 4.
I just need I need to build myself in, with monitors everywhere. So pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
now,
amazing.
so does here's a question for old school virtual star parties. Does anybody in the chat know what I call this?
Oh.
Does anybody know what I call this?
This picture?
Yeah. Yeah, my name for the Lagoon Nebula. No, nobody knows. It's okay. I will I'll show you. See if I can flip it.
Master Coupon says late for dinner.
Yeah. No, I call it Borg Homer. So I'll show you why.
Bradley, thank you for the bits.
I thought we'd get some old school virtual star party folks.
I think there's a few of them here, but maybe they're lurking. Who said Fraser and who said Poggers? Because I'm here now. His name is Mike Fraser. But this is Fraser. And you're Fraser, Mike Fraser. Now we're just confusing Fraser.
What? What's going on? All right. Let me see if I can make this go. Okay. I will crop it. I will flip it. And then I know people will see it. And then you'll never unsee it. That's how this works. All right.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's good. That's good. That's good. It's good that you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not a crazy person, though. I promise. All right. Perfect. This will do.
See, there's someone here. Bad Panda Bear says, sorry, I used to watch the old school virtual star parties, but I forgot what you called it.
All right. Here. Okay. I have flipped it.
Mm-hmm.
And so showed it again. Love me on Cheers. Yeah. I'm listening. I had the name first.
Oh, man. See, it did it again because I opened it there. Where did it go? Hold on.
Now do you see it?
Mm-mm. They don't see it yet. Oh.
What was it doing? M12.
Okay, I'm going to show them. I don't. Okay, I'm going to be shocked if anybody. Is this it?
Yeah. So the bright thing is his eye, and then you can see the nose over on the right there, and you can see sort of the mouth. And if you actually look above, he's actually got like a bald head, but he's got like this. So it totally looks like Homer Simpson from the side.
I'm not seeing the Rorschach. I don't see this. Wait, where is Homer Simpson? Wait, where is his eyeball again?
The bright thing in the view is the eyeball.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I could totally see it. It just took that took some creativity.
Yeah, I know.
Someone
totally
said
like
nose-
Homer, but then I was like, man, it looks like Homer Simpson. And sometimes like it just depends on like how long the exposure is and how well you take it. But with like a glowing boar guy.
Yeah, I can see that now. So this
and now when you see other Lagoon Nebulas, you should be able to see it. Or not, whatever. I'm a crazy person. That's also a possibility.
Oh my God, I can actually see it.
I appreciate you humoring me.
No, I actually can. It took me a long time though. I had to, like actually when I look at my OBS, I can see it a little bit better. I see it now. Yeah, so this would be the outline. So his nose would be here. Here's the top of his lip, his mouth, like his head over here.
Yeah, it's got
pretty
like
good.
Bald. The head is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, someone just gifted a whole bunch of subs.
Yeah, you can gift in groups now.
Well, that's cool.
It's very, very, very cool.
All right, so that was there's M12, but again, we're too close to the side, the moon, and too close to the side. So we need to get away from the moon. Away from the moon.
Old Goat, thank you so much. Welcome in all of those new subs that little scrib worm disease. Oh God.
Let's do
121.
NGC 6960.
I don't know where my
And Dustin, if you're, I'm not sure where you are, but if you need to head out at any point, please don't feel bad.
And also,
Yeah, I'm actually, while we're doing this, getting the other observatory going, and about to get the system outside here running as well. So there'll be a lot of telescopes running tonight.
awesome. Okay, and Little Stray, and
All right, I'm gonna
also
move to
Alamo.
6960, which is
Thank you so much,
a
old goat.
supernova remnant.
I appreciate that very, very much.
I can definitely show Pluto, I believe.
Don't you dare.
What do you mean? Why would I not? Oh, it's right beside the moon. No, we're not going to do that.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Volky.
done it though. I did it before.
Welcome back. 17 months, brother. Thank you.
NGC 7027. Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty close to where I am right now, actually. The Pink Pillow Nebula? I've never even heard of that. Let's do it.
The
This is
pink
great.
pillow? The pink pillow?
The Pink Pillow Nebula.
Are you being
I love it.
trolled? Did somebody in chat say that?
Yeah.
Great.
No. Someone suggested NGC 7027, but it is also known as the Green Rectangle Nebula, the Sugar Pops Nebula, the Magic Carpet Nebula, and the Pink Pillow Nebula.
I think that... Okay. So wait,
got a lot of
NGC...
names.
Yeah, it's got a lot of...
If someone is trolling us, that's a very sophisticated troll.
No, it sounds like a great Steppenwolf song. So
That's some really highbrow trolling.
what's the NGC again?
7027.
Okay.
Oh, did you see the M12?
Not yet.
Yeah,
So-
it's in your
Yeah,
Discord.
you just sent that, right? Or has it been there for forever? M12. He's not going to answer that.
Which no, it's been there for a while.
M12. So it's another cluster. We have a globular
Another
cluster.
globular star cluster. Yeah.
Those are amazing, though. Why are they so cool, Fraser?
Why are globular star clusters so cool?
Yeah.
Well, so the cool thing about them is that they are old. They're ancient, pretty much as old as the universe itself. And they are hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of stars all packed together into this tight little ball. And the thing that's really great about them, astronomers use them as kind of measuring tools. So all of the stars formed together all at the same time, and then all of the oldest stars died, exploded as supernovae a long time ago. And what's left is the stars are the ones that are left are as old as the universe, and they are getting older and older as we go. And so it's a way for astronomers to look at a collection of stars that were all formed at the same time. We all sound like the guys from a podcast. Is it called Astronomy Cast?
Mm-hmm. Is it called Astronomy Cast?
Is that the podcast that you listen to?
Because that might be it.
Yeah, everybody who does any kind of astronomy streaming sounds exactly like Fraser and Pamela from Astronomy Cast. It's like it's got to be the rule.
So, serious question: why do each of the galaxies have different colors?
The galaxies?
Yeah. So this would be a globular cluster. It's a collection of stars, a group of them.
Yeah.
They usually hover above or below galaxies.
Yeah, they're all kind of located. I don't know why they get kicked up above and below. Did you know the answer to that?
No,
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
how they organize themselves.
Yeah.
I did have a guy that was that came on my stream that was an expert in globular clusters. I should probably rewatch that. That was over a year ago. I don't remember. I don't think anybody asked that question because that's actually
Yeah.
But this
Looking at targets that are on that side of the sky away from the moon, it looks like you've got quite a few. Andromeda's not too far away from being available.
Yeah, I'm going to give it another half hour or so before we try and go for Andromeda.
They're still a little low, but you've got the Cocoon Nebula as well, right next to the elephant trunk and the iris.
Yep.
There's a lot.
Elephant trunk. I'll do the elephant trunk. Oh, we got this. Okay. But yeah, we'll try it. So let's go do the one that you recommend. 7027. Again, I've never done this. Let's find out.
Okay, so let's see here. I'm just gonna look at chat real quick. Colors are wavelengths. Sure. So gases also have different colors. And then yes, if something's moving towards you and away from you, but that wouldn't. I think I'm missing the question. It might when things are moving away.
Redshift and blue shift.
Right, but I don't think that was the question. They were asking why colors are different in different galaxies. Because sometimes you can see, more purple or, star formation. I'm trying to.
So the question was, does gravity keep those kinds of star clusters together? Are they moving apart? All of the stars in the cluster are all orbiting around the common center of gravity, which is in the middle of this star cluster. And so they're almost like these bees. Just imagine a swarm of bees that are all orbiting around the common center of gravity. And so that's what holds them together. The sombrero is down right now, isn't it?
Let's see.
Yeah. This is, people don't realize this is literally the hardest part, is to know what to look at. Because I think my observing list right now is 3,000 objects that we could be looking at that meet all my criteria, but it's hard to know which are the good ones and which are the bad ones. So it's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to show people real quick in Space Engine. So you can see the globular clusters that kind of hover above the Milky Way. You can see these bright objects on my screen here. And they're also below, too. So, yeah, they're really interesting. They're like the retirement homes of stars. They're pretty cool. So we're going to NGC 7027?
Well, before that, we're going to go to NGC 6960.
Okay.
And I am looking.
I don't even have it in Space Engine. That's one they don't have. They have NGC 6961. How messed up is that?
That's not the same thing.
No,
I know. Number.
I know. But it's one off. And they have 6959.
All right.
They're messing with me. It might be this one. Maybe they forgot a 0.
I think this is the Veil Nebula.
Oh.
Let me see.
Is that the one that had so many names? Is that where we're?
No, we are. We're just, that's one behind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the Veil Nebula.
Yeah, so people are asking what this stream is about. How do you describe what's happening right now?
Well, so what's happening? Oh, I think we lost the telescope again. So I'm Fraser Cain, and I am a publisher of Universe Today. And I used to do a thing called the Virtual Star Party, where we would organize a bunch of astronomers around the world, and we would connect up a bunch of telescopes, and we would view the night sky. But we sort of, the whole thing fell apart a while ago, just because it was so hard to get people to get the telescopes. Sort of like, some people would have bad weather and people would have to go outside and they'd have problems with their technology, and people had lives and things like that. And so we ended up having to put the show on hiatus. And then I was talking to Dustin, who's the owner of Oceanside Photo and Telescope, and I was sort of explaining my sadness that we couldn't figure out how to make this work. And he was like, oh, we can, I think we can make a telescope that you can access remotely that will make us a pretty great experience. And so Dustin built this telescope, which is located in the deserts of California. And we are controlling this telescope remotely right now. And we are viewing various objects in the night sky. What this really is a test for us to try and figure out what works well, what people like to see, whether you're even marginally entertained, as we then try to layer back on top. But we have using this telescope and maybe another one as the bedrock that will always be available, so that no matter what happens, no matter what's happening in the night sky, no matter what's happening with people's gear, we can show a view to the night sky. And then we'll get some, people, in the past we used to do this, around the whole world, right? People would be in Australia and they'd be showing us the sun. And at the same time, people would be in England, showing us the stuff that's happening in the morning, while people in California are showing stuff in the evening. So, so we're moving towards. Are you not marginally entertained? Are you not somewhat entertained? So the plan is that we're going to, keep ramping this back up to the days of yore. So if you do a search for the virtual star party, you can probably find examples of what we used to do. And
I think.
on that note.
I'm sorry. I think Space Engine is trolling me. Every single other NGC item that I have for this is not in here with the veil. All the
So why
other
don't you
names it goes by
just
too.
show the picture then.
Okay. Okay. It looks really cool in this picture. So I don't know if, he kind of had a one up on Space Engine, but.
I don't see anything in this picture that we just took of the 7027, but.
So this would be the veil. Photoshop? No.
I don't see it. I don't see anything. People can look if they want, but I don't see anything. I'll save the whole thing.
You don't see anything on the veil?
The 7027. No, the veil has already been delivered to Sky, and I'm not sure why she's holding on to it and not sharing it like some kind of monster. But no, this 7027.
There we go.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to locate the veil in Space Engine, and it was just not happening.
How long is that exposure, Fraser?
180.
180. Wow.
Yeah. All right, this isn't going to work. It's too big. Yeah, so there's nothing in this 702. So whatever it is, it's teeny tiny. Well, let me see if I can just really beat up the photons here and see what I can do. But I just don't see it. It's pretty great though. I like the veil there.
Yeah, so literally everything that you can call this thing is not, it does, like, the numbers don't exist just by like one. I was sitting there typing all the different ways that you can refer to, like, the eastern veil, the western veil, and it was just not coming up with anything, so that's why I was holding on to it. But that's actually really, really awesome. It's amazing. So now
That's
you're
usually where we try to get people started too. When they start narrowband imaging, is on this because it's perfect with just two filters. Shoot hydrogen and oxygen, and it'll look like that picture you showed before this one. It really pops, and it's an amazing nebula.
Yeah, because everybody's like, was that photoshopped with the more exaggerated colors?
So for some of these images, I'm having to stretch them. I don't know if to sort of to bring out the details, but I mean, it's not
really photoshopping. That's just
the
information that you gather. Just throw away the parts you don't want to see.
Yeah,
all that's doing.
So I'm like lightening the image in or darkening the image to try and bring out the fainter objects in it.
I'm still annoyed that that's not even in Space Engine. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, let me see. So here's this nebula. It was a valiant attempt, but I don't see anything in there. So
and that's the one that someone suggested.
The NGC 7027. So
okay. Watch, it's going to be an amazing nebula.
A pink pillow. So if you can see anything in there, let me know.
Well, I mean,
what did you suggest, Dustin, that was close by?
Looks like a pink
you've got you still got the helix that's out. You've got on that side of the sky though. You've got the elephant trunk that's pretty faint.
Yeah, I'll do the elephant trunk. I've done it before. I can do it. Yeah.
And then it looks like Andromeda is about 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe. Look.
I'm going to move the telescope. So everyone just watch. You should be able to see the telescope moving.
Well, never mind. Just joking.
Yeah.
Never mind. There's a lot of dots. and it looks like a dot. Did you see what it looks like in Space Engine? I mean, it looks like a pink pillow.
I'll just do a 180 second.
But you got a lot of stars in that. You captured a lot of stars.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, that's pretty cool. Why am I amazed by that? No, you shouldn't be. No, that is amazing.
It's a lot of. It's full of stars.
Of stars.
My God.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get organized here. We're gonna do after the elephant trunk. We did the veil. Hey, that's the same thing. Okay. The wild duck. Did I do M52? I wonder how the double cluster's doing now.
One of my team just texted me and asked me which scope we're running tonight. Told him it's an iPhone on a set of binoculars, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Holding it really still.
All right, let's do the blue snowball. That's fun. Do the snowball after this. And I like the Brokies cluster.
Okay, so which one are you doing right now?
Right now, I am taking an image of the Elephant Trunk Nebula.
Okay. Do you know the NGC on that or no?
No.
I got it.
Okay.
About 2,400 light years away, and it's actually IC 1396.
I think we went onto the Twitch homepage. Hello, Twitch homepage people.
We did go on to the front page. Oh yeah, so Fraser just talked about what he does, and he is actually here on Twitch now too. And him and Dustin were so kind to come on to my stream today to be able to share the telescope. So this is like a virtual star party. We're trying it out. It's gonna be a little bit more robust, but and at times I'll be over on Fraser's stream, but yeah, there's a command in here for Fraser. As you just see right there, you can find him all over the interwebs. But I'm here on Twitch talking about mostly astronomy is where I'm at. But yep. It's been such a long day.
Yeah.
It's been a really long day. I don't think actually they have the elephant one in this.
No?
Mm-mm.
Well, we've got it.
We've got it. We've got the photons. Space Engine doesn't have the photons.
All right, now I'm going to move to the Blue Snowball Nebula. I don't even know where it is. So maybe this was a bad idea. But I'd taken pictures of it about a week ago, so it's got to be all right. So we're slewing the telescope now.
You know, Elite Dangerous has this nebula, so Space Engine better have the Blue Snowball.
I think the Whirlpool is probably the best shot of the night right now. Maybe the Lagoon.
I was thinking
just
the Whirlpool.
You wait for Andromeda, man. I've gotten really good at taking pictures of Andromeda.
Oh, that looks like a blue snowball.
Yeah, it's well named.
The creativity in these names.
All right, so if I can get a shot of the blue snowball. Oh, Andromeda's so close. We just hang out in Cassiopeia. Wait, why aren't we taking a picture?
M31 is going to be, yeah.
All right. That's okay. Yeah, M31 is insane. Yeah. What else is near? The Wizard Nebula? I haven't even seen that before.
I think people are...
Is it? All right.
Yeah,
okay. You know, whoever named these, I don't take them serious anymore.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, I've seen that before. Yeah.
Great.
All right.
I feel like you guys are trolling me too.
Yeah, I think we are, yeah. Totally looks like a wizard.
Wonderful.
think I got a satellite in this picture of the elephant trunk. Yep. So that's a bonus. Oh, this is rough.
Can you do Bernard's loop?
Bernard's loop? Yeah, that's part of the supernova, right? Of the veil and
that's in Orion.
oh, is it?
Yeah, it basically surrounds the Horsehead and the Orion Nebula.
Right. Okay.
All the way around to like the Witch's Head.
So not till 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah. This is not.
And it's
great.
huge. I mean, even with your field of view, it'd probably have to be like a 4-panel mosaic.
Mm-hmm.
Huge.
Yeah.
Here's a. We're just looking at the blue snowball. There's nothing really not very remarkable.
I love the blue snowball.
Well, I don't like it in Space Engine. Where can we
yeah.
find the pictures he takes? So I'm showing them. I'm trying to keep a better track of that because I am managing like 3 different monitors and chats all the way up here. And if there's any kind of support coming in right now, I can't really even see that. But
it gets pretty crazy when you're trying to bring up these images. Yeah, doing it solo get pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you should be able to see the elephant trunk in there.
Okay, so I'm going to show people.
Are you saving these photos, Fraser?
Well, I save all the raw data, and then I'm just pumping out quick JPEGs, but I still have all the original fit files.
So this is.
Are you going to post these somewhere?
Sure.
This is just what it looks like. I'm using
asking where to see them.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about them for a second.
We'll post them somewhere.
Just for a second.
We put ours in our customer
so this is actually from the web, guys. Don't be fooled. This is from the web, okay?
Yeah.
This is not the photo I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you his photo now. Just wanted to make sure that was all understood.
Sort of show the observing night. Yeah, I'll figure this out. All right, so what did we want? Oh, we were going to go for the Wizard Nebula after this. Okay. And I took a picture of the blue snowball, so. Yeah, that's the elephant trunk nebula. I don't know if that came through okay. The one that I put in. Did you see that one? The one in Discord?
I did. I was just telling everybody.
That's the one I ran the hour-long exposure of last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Woof. This is huge.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's super faint.
Yeah, it needs
it's
a
hard to
much
see up
longer
here.
exposure.
It's a lot of stars still. That's a lot of stars.
All right, I'm going to move to the Wizard Nebula. I've done the North American Nebula. It's the same kind of experience. It looks okay, but I really have to crank it. Someone's wanting M57. We already did M57, didn't we? That's the Ring Nebula, isn't it?
Yeah, we did that one. It was great.
I will go back to it. I still think the Whirlpool was my favorite.
Yeah, I know. I am completely like, what we're able to do with this fast of a telescope, take images this quickly, is ridiculous. So the fact that we can see stuff at all is kind of amazing.
Cosmonaut Lauer is asking. He's saying that's got to be at least 5 stars in that image. I think he's accurate.
All right. You'll see
okay,
why.
sorry, I just tuned in.
All
No,
right.
it's okay. It's okay, but here's your Ring Nebula. And you can even see the white dwarf kind of chilling in the middle of it. It's a planetary nebula. It's beautiful.
And that was done earlier tonight.
Mm-hmm.
5 out of 7 stars. Wood image again.
Did someone just do a 5 out of 7? That's great.
All right, check it out. I know this was my request.
Oh, this
I'm
is
going
the
to go
blue.
to 240 seconds just to try and really get the wizard.
This is the blue snowball. That's the blue snowball?
Oh, I put the image in. Oh, you saw it. Okay.
Yeah.
There. Are you as underwhelmed as you thought you'd be?
I mean, it looks pretty accurate.
It's cool, right?
Yeah,
It is-
I think it's awesome.
It's
I mean,
pretty
it's a
cool.
small target,
It's pretty
and you're
cool.
shooting it with a pretty small telescope.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
pretty cool.
How long is that? 180 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Sky is she's just a grizzled veteran now. She's seen things.
I've been around these parts.
I think she's muted.
Oh God, I am muted. I'm muted. I'm totally muted. Sorry, I was laughing. I've been muted for a while, haven't I?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to tell people. Oh wow, that would be a while ago. I was trying to tell people that I'm sorry, I'm not even tracking anymore. But I was telling people because I wanted to show them one photo that was from the internet and then show them yours because I didn't have the elephant. So I was showing them like something from, Wiki Commons and then showed them yours. I didn't want them to think that the one from Wiki Commons was yours. Wait, have I been muted that long? There's no way. I feel like we had conversations.
One-sided conversations, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, then we just timed it all really, really well.
Yeah.
Oh, my chat. She's picky about... Right, that's true. That's true, Captain. That's true. We talk about the... What is the blue snowball exactly?
It's another planetary nebula. So we saw the Ring Nebula, and this is just another planetary nebula. Each planetary nebula looks completely different. Depends on the sort of how much material it blasted off into space, what the magnetic fields are that are surrounding the dying star, and how that whipped up the material. So it's each one is its own special nebula. Can I do the dumbbell now? Because it's awesome. You want to do the helix, right?
Yeah, I don't know which. Let's see.
The helix nebula is I can do it.
gotta be
It's
fairly-
low.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
Yeah, and I've done
Smurf.
it before.
Smurf says,
Yeah.
seriously, though, Fraser, this is awesome.
Agreed. And again, thanks, Dustin,
Yeah,
for
thanks.
putting this kind of hardware at our disposal.
Yes.
Oh no, this was a great idea. This is fun.
I know. I knew you. That's why I invited you. I knew once you joined us and participated in this, I knew you'd have a party. All right. Well, let's try for the Helix Nebula. It feels like it's in the east, so it's going up. No, let's give it more time then, because it's going up. So
What about Andromeda?
Helix, all that stuff in the east is going up. It's the stuff in the west that's going down.
First time viewer, I love this. That's awesome. Yeah. So Fraser's also coming over here a bit, but he's a lot. You'll find him all over YouTube, with Universe Today and also his own channel. And I'm just here on Twitch. Been doing this for, oh God, a while. But yeah, so I've been doing this for about 3 years. I've been streaming, but 2 years probably more dedicated with space and science. So we talk about astronomy on here. Fraser's coming on again tomorrow, but in a different way because he comes on every week when possible and he's not traveling or all of that. But he comes on and we chat about space and we take questions about space and all of that. So it'll be a different environment than tonight, but tonight was a very special thing.
So
and
Migmax is asking if this is going to be a regular thing. And yes, just not necessarily this, but this thing where we hook up telescopes and live view the night sky will absolutely be a thing.
yeah, I might go over to his channel sometimes.
Mhm.
So I have no education in this field. So
Dumb it down. We just keep asking questions. What do you need to know?
yeah. Is 42 the real meaning of life? Absolutely.
Yeah, there's no question.
No question there.
All right, so let's try. So I need another target while I wait for the wizard to show up. That sounded really weird. Is the Pac-Man up?
Yeah, it says should be at 35 degrees.
Okay.
So wait, the wizard is okay. I'm just gonna look up.
All right.
And then Andromeda looks like it's about 5 minutes from 30 degrees.
Okay. All right, let's go for the Pac-Man Nebula, which my eternal question is, what did they call it before Pac-Man was invented? Right? The Pac-Man's only been around for 30 years.
Pac-Man?
The Pac-Man Nebula's been around for millions.
Oh. Wait, so did I totally do that wrong? NGC 7. You're looking at the Wizard Nebula?
I'm about to process the image from the Wizard Nebula. Never done this before. Don't know what it's going to look like.
Okay. Yeah. No, I think I definitely do need a backup. Okay.
A backup, like another person to do this with you?
No. A backup, like, because I was inside the actual nebula, and I was like, I'm not seeing.
Oh, backup, like, don't
Yeah,
be so
pan
close
out.
to the nebula.
Yeah, pan out. Thanks, Felmel. Yeah, I was all up in that nebula.
All right. Nah. Doesn't look as cool as the, let's see. This is the Wizard. I don't like these diffuse nebula. I think people are going to realize that. That's my problem. I'm not fans of them. I think that's my...
Hey, Raiders. Thank you for that host.
I like the planetary
Steven.
nebula.
Can I get a shout out for Steven FRA? Guys, he's a bounty
I think
hunter.
you're muted again.
I'm just thinking a raider
okay.
that came in. Sometimes
you mute on purpose.
Sometimes it's intentional. Just
right.
Not all the time.
All right.
Let's see. So you haven't sent it over yet, though, right?
Somebody's asking how you're stacking the images that fast. These aren't stacked images. These are single exposures.
Yeah.
Right? Just 180 seconds total.
Yeah.
So everybody that just joined, we are looking at night sky objects here with Dustin has been kind enough to let us use his telescope here. Fraser Cain, he's a regular on here, but also there's a whole command for him. He is the publisher and the host of Universe Today, and also he is the co-host of Astronomy Cast. If you guys have ever heard about that podcast, if you haven't, shame on you. Kidding. You also can find him also on YouTube again under Universe Today and Fraser Cain.
So he's just put up the Wizard Nebula there.
And we're looking at the Wizard Nebula, and now I'm about to show you we're looking at it in Space Engine right now. I'm going to show you an actual picture taken with this telescope here that Fraser is navigating, and Dustin's just laughing.
I think Dustin. I mean, I think Dustin didn't really know what this would end up being like when he volunteered us to use his telescope. So, but now I think he's entertained.
Yeah,
No, I had no idea. You were just like, hey, we need a telescope that we're going to stream from. Like, oh, all right, all right, let's do it. Why not?
Wow, this one's huge.
Yeah, it's a big game. I could have cropped it a little tighter. Apology.
It's okay. It's just there's a lot of stars. Maybe. Wow.
I can do a better. I could do better.
There's just a few stars.
Yeah.
No, it's actually, yeah, it is pretty impressive. I'm trying to show let's see here.
All right. And then after this, how low are we right now? So we're doing the Pac-Man Nebula.
Dustin, I don't know you, but you're the
so
man.
So we can do this. This is the same height as Andromeda. So after this, we'll go after Andromeda.
Sounds
which
good.
Is going to be this is going to be the highlight of the night.
Andromeda?
Yeah, Andromeda's just epic.
What's the most beautiful things you all three on stream have seen? I don't know if you've seen the last message. Sorry. No. It's okay. Sometimes chat's moving pretty quick.
So what do we like? What do we like that we've seen tonight so far?
My favorite would still be the galaxy mergers.
Yeah, that was pretty great. M51?
Yeah. I can show that picture just so everybody can see that again. Yeah, this would be my favorite. What about you? Both of you.
Yeah, I think that's the winner right there.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yeah. That one's amazing.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
funny though, because that was earlier in the night, and it's almost like we had less stars to. I wonder if it, like, if I came back and took another crack at it, if it would look the same way.
I don't know. The moon's getting pretty high.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of.
Yeah, and we're not going to lose the moon until like 2:30 in the morning.
Right.
So, this is the first time that Sky and I have run the telescope, but I show up on her stream once a week. Well, we don't run a telescope; we just talk about space. That's good. Why don't you show the pinwheel as well? That one's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought the Trifid turned out really great.
The Trifid was really pretty. I'll show that one again
Especially
too.
Since the blue came in, I was just surprised that close to the moon that the blue came in at all.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm reading some of the chat. What is the tattoo? Yeah, that is the EM spectrum. Yeah, and then.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that. You have the electromagnetic spectrum as a tattoo on your arm?
Yeah, I got light on my arm. I got photons.
You got the photons.
On my arm. And Alan, thank you so much for all of that. And Chili Pace for the 700 bits. I'm so glad that you guys are liking this. This is our first time really doing this. I'm trying to find the... Didn't the Trifid one come in right after we saw the Whirlpool?
Maybe. Let's see. It's in your Discord.
I know. I'm trying.
It's after you posted the rockets. No, there was the Eagle Nebula. So it was the Whirlpool, and then I don't know.
Oh, you're right. No, it is. It's after. It's after
right
the rockets.
The Eagle that you did the Trifid.
Yeah.
This one. This one.
All right, so let's try. So I'm going to move the telescope to M31, which is Andromeda. We'll see. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to turn off the light, and then that should work. But watch the telescope. If the telescope goes too low, then we got ourselves a problem. You know,
yeah, the Trifid, that one turned out so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's amazing.
Too low. Well, maybe. It's getting pretty low.
Yeah, it's tracking now. So I'm going to turn off the camera, and then that should make it a little better. Because it's going to turn off the light inside the observation area.
Hey, Tarek, welcome back for 9 months, a whole 9 months. Welcome back, buddy. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you've been well. Right. Good to see you. And thanks again so much, Alan.
Okay, camera's off. All right, I'm going to take a picture, and then I'll show the other one we did.
Thank you guys for your support.
Oh, 3 minute? Okay, 4 minutes. I get a little greedier as the night goes on.
You're doing a 4 minute exposure of Andromeda?
Yeah, that's what happens. That's how I started.
I know.
Exposures now going an hour at a time.
Yeah. I don't think people would really want to do that Star Party where I queue up a 1 hour long exposure. So I got to find that happy medium.
Ones, yeah.
I don't think we're that entertaining, guys.
Queue up an hour long exposure.
Yeah. All right. Time for your virtual Star Party.
We're going to do one target.
One target, and you're just going to watch the computer just crunch data. Yeah.
Yeah, this one it was a pretty.
You know, somebody just said 1 hour exposure, then a plane flies through it. It had to be 30 hours on a single target. I ended up with like 2 images where there weren't satellites streaking through every single image.
Yeah.
I lost like 30 hours of data.
Show the eagle again. Okay.
It happens.
So for our book, we included an image that one of our astronomers hated, but we loved it. It's an image of the Rosette Nebula, and the Rosette is in a place where all of the geostationary satellites pass right through the nebula, and so you get all of these streaks just from geostationary satellites, which is really cool.
So I'll post these photos in my Discord. When I'm probably gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, that image I was talking about was the Rosette, actually.
So
Or was it the Rosette? Yes. Okay. So that's the problem. So the Rosette is located where geostationary satellites go right past it, right through it, and so you're going to get that. All right. So here's the Pac-Man Nebula. Oh, I should have clipped it a little tighter. Okay, sorry. It's okay. We're still taking our picture of M31.
just, Fraser's just doing an hour-long exposure.
Again, I apologize. We had to turn off the light to show the telescope, but we can't spare any photons to go in from the light of the shed.
So we're going for Andromeda right now?
Let me try this again. It's actually a pretty big nebula. I didn't realize how big the Pac-Man was.
I'm going to need an NGC on that
It's
one.
pretty decent size in your field of view.
Yeah. All right. This will be a little smaller. Okay, this will fit.
I'm looking up the NGC for the Pac-Man.
What did we shoot already that was purple? Somebody's asking for the epic purple one. What target did we shoot that was purple?
Wasn't that the one that looked like Homer Simpson?
Oh, the Lagoon.
The Lagoon.
Was it Lagoon? There we go. So there's the Pac-Man.
Okay, Pac-Man is NGC 281. Probably could have looked up at my chat because I'm sure someone was being helpful and giving me... Yep. But wait, it's also the sharpless object 184. So it's age.
Are we looking at space for another place to live? Yeah. I don't want to live on this world anymore. Looking for a new home.
I don't think I have it in here.
Something that was purple? Now, do you see the Pac-Man that I just posted there?
Yeah, I'm trying to show people first what it looks like. And so I'm going to show that. So this is not his photo. This is why I muted the mic earlier, is because I wanted to do this again because Space Engine doesn't have it. So this is not his photo, but this is what we'll be looking at, but with a super cool telescope. So I will pull that up now.
Yeah, that's a nice... Oh, yeah, show a 10-hour exposure before you show mine.
I know. So here's the deal. That's why I actually had to turn you guys down. So I was like, this is not his. And I'm like, now he's going to hate me because I just showed this right before. Okay, so sorry. But that's that. Okay, here's the one that he just took. That's not the one you're seeing right now. Don't be deceived. Okay, here it is. There you go.
Yeah.
And by the way, mods, thank you so much for your work tonight. I appreciate it. All of you guys for helping me out. That's pretty cool looking still. That's a lot of color.
I need another target.
Have you already done Andromeda?
I have.
Oh, wow.
That's my scientific, clinical way of letting you know that the photons have been received.
Oh, okay. I got you. What about the cocoon? That's IC 5146.
All right.
Someone said M33. With respect to the subject. I'm sorry, I'm reading chat. Photons have been received. They have.
Yeah.
We
might have ourselves a problem here. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're okay.
Dagons, thank you so much.
So Pinwheel Galaxy M101. We actually did that one earlier. You got a pretty good
yeah, we did. Did
Dagon's
you also
back.
receive the photons that I posted to the Discord?
I did, and that's Andromeda. About to blow some minds.
I
About to blow some minds. No, it's actually, I'm serious. Okay, so. Boom. Photons have been sent. Now chat can see.
Wow.
That just got taken. Yes. That was just
we
taken.
just took that.
That just happened.
It's, you know what? I need to take a shorter exposure, I think. I think I went too long on that.
Try a shorter one. I don't think anybody's going to have problems because this is, I'm just going to tell them real quick. Again, I'm just going to remind them. This is the galaxy that will be colliding with our galaxy. This is our fate.
Okay. Let me see if I can clean it up a little bit to make it more of that galaxy that everyone knows and
Go
loves.
for it. Dagon's welcome back. 17 months.
Yeah.
Dagon's not gone.
This is more what people are expecting. Let me see.
Thank you for that support, buddy. And drop bear.
Although I
back
like
for
this one
2
better.
months.
I don't know. Let's see. It's a tough
You came back.
picture to. It's a tough one to take a picture of.
Andromeda is?
Yeah.
The galaxy up next to it, that would be the Triangulum galaxy.
No.
No, up to the top left?
No, that's M110, and
Never
then there's
mind.
M34s beside it, and the Triangulum is another galaxy that's actually not that.
It's not that big.
No.
It's a satellite.
So here's another version that I've done that's a little more processed.
Here, let
So
me
I don't
see
know
if I
whether
can-
people like the less processed or the more processed. You tell me.
That's it. I'm showing my chat which one we're seeing. So the Triangulum is actually going to be further out.
Yeah.
This one is the M110. So wow, you got that captured. Wait, did you just take that now?
I just reprocessed the image. So that's the same picture, but I treated it a little differently.
Okay.
So I don't know if you like that better. It's a little so that's
I
the
can't
previous one.
say anything until I show chat.
Yeah. And then chat can decide whether they like the less processed one or the more processed one.
Wow. I like the second one way better.
I like
Really?
the second one way better, yeah.
Huh. Okay. All right.
I liked more processed. But no, I mean it's really awesome.
So so here's the crazy part, right? It's the same data. It's just that I just pulled more. I just sort of emphasized some of the pixels and other pixels.
Yeah, but you captured the molecular.
There, see, Effect agrees with me. Prefer the first one by far. Yeah, it's just
Really?
more subtle. Like you can just see, like, so go back to the other one and you can see the kind of subtle elements like in the spiral arms and stuff. You can see the star forming region, things like that. Like
Yeah,
I
you
just
can see
prefer like the dark lanes. Like it just seems a little
Yeah, but
cleaner for me.
about what?
The
I
other
mean,
one's a little bit more exaggerated,
hundreds-
though.
Yeah.
hundreds of billions of suns. Should it be subtle?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. That's what I
Right.
want. I want a subtle image. So yeah, so someone's saying like, what do you mean by process? Like I'm just pushing back and forth the contrast and brightness of the image, and it just makes different parts of the picture, you know, I can make it really bright and blown out. So you're just like, look at all the pixels that are on the screen. Some of those pixels are really faint. I can make those really faint pixels really bright, but it creates more noise. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Either way, that the downtown of Andromeda is one hell of a party.
Yeah. Yeah.
Either way,
Yeah.
that is most certainly. Look at how bright that thing is.
I know. So let me go for the double cluster. Oh, double cluster is low still. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do much lower than Andromeda.
Do you want to try wait, so you said you did. Do you want to try a not as long of an exposure of Andromeda?
No, I mean, a shorter exposure is always going to be worse, right?
Then
we
why
do
did
the
you think
Iris Nebula. Let's do the Iris Nebula.
Manipulate, rather, mini kappa.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Andromeda, that's usually what people do, though, is they take a really short exposure for the core or the downtown, as you put it, and then a really long exposure and combine the two so that you can not overexpose that way and see both.
So we are getting a lot of questions from the chat. So someone said,
"Can you recommend any good bars in downtown Andromeda?"
Sarah just joined the room. How are you taking these pics? Are these real live pics? Yes, we are using a telescope, which we've turned off right now.
I'll turn the telescope back on.
You'll see the cam right underneath Fraser here. I've missed you too, Gons. And then suddenly I have to go, hey, thanks for hanging out, though. Maybe show us how you process the image live sometime. Yeah?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, he's also...
I do that on my stream. So if you come and watch on my stream, you'll see me processing the images live. So...
Right,
yeah.
So there you go. Where is the telescope located?
This is in Landers, California. We have 5 of them out there right next to this one, but this one was put there just for this purpose.
Yeah, so right next to Joshua Tree.
Mm-hmm.
How is the coding done for them all?
The coding?
The coding?
I don't know.
That's a Fraser question.
Well, I mean, so I'm accessing this remote observatory. I'm in Canada, and I can control the desktop of the computer that's connected to that telescope. And so I'm using software that lets me pick targets and expose the camera for various lengths of time.
And
So I don't know if that answers the question.
There's some novelty about the raw picture. I agree. Okay, Q. And how you doing? And there was someone that said, is there a place in the universe where there are no stars?
There are places in the universe where there are less stars.
Mm-hmm.
There's there are these giant voids in between clusters of galaxies, and it's really just a density thing. So over time, the gravity as the universe has been expanding, the gravity has been gathering these galaxy clusters together into what the astronomers call them like walls. And what you're left with is these gaps that open up in between these galaxy clusters. And over time, you're just going to have clumps of galaxy clusters and then vast open voids in between them. So right now, it's more like they're bubbles as the universe is expanding, and eventually just all of these, I mean, they're not really walls around these bubbles, but imagine, I don't know, like bread that's rising, and you're getting these bubbles that are inside the bread that are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and the parts of the bread in between are getting thinner, and eventually they just kind of, they sort of break apart as the bubbles get bigger. I don't know if that answered the question, but yeah, so there's just places of less density and places of more density.
Yeah, no, yeah, that answers the question. So there's pockets of empty space, but not truly empty, right? And they merge.
Yeah, so in those places, so in the voids, they are just places that are less dense,
right?
And so there will be galaxies in there, there will be stars in there, there will be gas in there, just less than in the places like the supercluster that we're within. So we're in an overdense region while the voids are the underdense regions.
Yeah.
And there's this, I've seen videos where people talk about the Booties super void,
yeah,
and how it's this super dark, mysterious, weird thing that astronomers can't understand, but it's not that at all. And in fact, people use a picture of a dark nebula to show it, and that's not what it is either.
Right.
And it just makes you want to, if I had hair, I would tear it out.
Right. Yeah, no, that one gets me too. And some people were talking about Andromeda. So Andromeda, they asked about the collision and will Earth survive? I'll let you handle the Earth surviving, but yeah, the collision is going to be in about 5 billion years. Earth
will be fine. Well, so here's the problem, right? The sun is heating up, and over the next billion years or so, the sun is going to puff out the next billion years, it's going to get so hot that it really destroys all life on Earth. It's going to boil the oceans and we'll be done for. And then 3, 4, 5 billion years after that, the Andromeda and the Milky Way are going to collide. And actually, that's not dangerous at all. All of the stars are just going to pass by each other like I don't know, like if you threw a whole bunch of BBs at each other, right? The chances they're actually going to collide with each other is pretty low. But the sun will have long ago killed all life on Earth. And then the sun will die as a red giant and then fade away as a white dwarf.
Yeah. So it will not go supernova. A lot of people
No, the sun cannot go supernova.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to think that that's going to happen. But yeah, so Earth surviving is as he just said there though, real quick, is that's not even a thing because yeah. But you'd be surprised with galactic merging. A lot of things aren't really tossed out. Sometimes they get tossed out when orbits get too close, but overall things stay pretty much intact. You get a lot of new star formation from galactic merging. Okay, you were gonna say something. What are you looking for right now?
Me?
Yeah.
I just took an image of the Iris Nebula.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be okay. And now I'm looking for a target after that. And I was thinking about NGC 7142, which is a star cluster that's really close to something. Maybe it's the same nebula? No.
How close would a star?
I'm going to do it. NGC 7142. All right. I need to point the telescope at something. So
NGC 7142.
Yeah. But I'm also getting the Iris Nebula, so we'll get that in a second. Have you ever done the Iris? You must have done it, Dustin.
Actually, no. I almost always shoot narrowband, and that's a reflection nebula, so it's not one that I spend much time on. I just started shooting color images, true color images, pretty recently, but all my narrowband stuff is mostly emission nebulae.
All right.
But I shoot from cities most of the time. We're shooting from downtown San Diego area, so I have to use filters to cut through that.
I don't know why you wouldn't ever do any astronomy any other way than this.
But there's, it's fun to be able to set up in places where people are, and people aren't out in the middle of the Mojave Desert, so I'll set it up. Like we set it up in Times Square last year and shot right through the light pollution. You can still see all this stuff just like that,
Yeah.
So, that's
sidewalk astronomy gets a little hard to do when you're.
Yeah. So I'm reading chat right now. Do you guys believe in UFOs?
Do I believe that there are things that are flying and unidentified and objects? Yes.
Right. Oh, you do?
Yes. I believe that there are things that are flying that are unidentified and they are objects.
What would go underneath that? You can't identify them.
Right. So who knows what they are?
Who knows?
But just because they are, but when you don't know what something is, then you have to say, I don't know what it is. You can't say it's aliens.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not believe that they are aliens. I am unconvinced that they're aliens. All right. So here's the Iris Nebula.
Okay.
Do you on that Nest camera have access to the scope next door? It's about to be swinging around. It looks quite a bit different. People that were asking, what's the difference in a reflector and a refractor?
I don't.
No?
No,
I only have the one.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like I can do better with this.
I mean, it's still pretty. Very pretty.
Great.
That one's actually quite pretty. Indeed.
Yeah, it's such a neat looking object. And so you're saying in hydrogen alpha, you don't really see much?
No, not much with this one.
Yeah, I've never taken a picture of it before.
Hey, Justin.
But there's like a big dark nebula around it. It's kind of weird in the. Oh, I think we can do better.
Yeah, it's actually.
I think we can do better. Something a little more subtle. So people can really see the dark regions.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually minimize it so that they can see that.
Hold on. This is better. This is why this is a prototype. This is why we're you're all being experimented on.
I'd never sleep if I had access to those telescopes. So someone asked how much this telescope costs. I know that we're repeating a bit of information, but
I don't think we've ever said. Okay,
Oh,
Dustin, what would this cost?
Yeah, so this is a pretty expensive refractor. Refractors always cost a little bit more than reflectors for their size, but refractors of this size start at about $2,500, and then I think this one is closer to 7,000.
Did you get the new image there, Sky?
sorry. Trying to bring this back up, and then is this like you processed it a little bit more to bring out the
That's
contrast?
not the. That's the old one still. You see the new one?
This one?
Yeah, the one that's on the screen right now is the old one. Okay, no, that's the new one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see how there's like no stars around it, and that's because the nebula is actually has dark, dusty material that's hiding all of the stars that are behind it, and so it's actually this big star forming region that's blocking the light. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's a really faint target too. It looks
It's really
good.
Yeah. I like that a little better than the previous one that I did.
Yeah,
So
looks great.
I think they both look pretty cool because the one above it, the first one you did had a little bit more contrast with the darker, like the molecular clouds.
7K to own or 7K for now, or it's 7K to own. Yeah. But this is like Teleview's best telescope, isn't it?
Right. Yes, it is.
Yeah. And so I actually was talking to Teleview, and I was going to do a live stream from their factory, so people could show how they build their telescopes.
Yeah, they're an amazing company. Been there a few times, and I'm always amazed at their quality control. I mean, the stuff they throw away, other companies would call perfect. You know.
But you can so I mean, here's the thing that I think is really important to keep in mind, that how expensive would it be to get a telescope, but you were going to do, say, an hour-long exposure? You know, that would be much cheaper. You could do that for about $500 to $1,000, right? To do the kind of quality that we're doing with this telescope. We're cheating because it's such a good telescope. We're able to do really short exposures.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, like even the pictures I post on Instagram and everyclearnight.com, people are doing those types of photos for $1,000. If you have a DSLR already, or any kind of camera that can do long exposures, you know, the rest of it's not incredibly expensive. I mean, it's the price of a camera lens. For $2,500, you're looking at an entire system that can take, you know, the kind of images you're seeing as, you know, people's desktop backgrounds. The amazing stuff where you can put a lot of time in and really get amazing photos.
And someone just mentioned they want to experiment with the A7R3. Mm-hmm. That's actually what this the sensor on this camera is that. It's the same one that's in the Sony. So if you've got that telescope.
Holy Nate, thank you for the 100 bits. Well, it sure beats my 80-pound PVC drain pipe tube.
No way. You built it? That's awesome. The telescope that you build yourself is like the best telescope.
Harvard has a telescope that lets you choose exposure and color filter that will send pictures of snapshots to email if you want to go cheap. I mean, you can buy pretty affordable telescopes that, you know, there's ones out there, but we always recommend binoculars first. If you guys haven't ever bought a telescope, go with binoculars first and see how much you get out of those. She yawned at your Harvard scope. Sorry.
Yeah, and so I should probably not say this, Fraser. You're probably going to call me later and be like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. You know? But so this project actually sparked an interest in my team in doing something just like this, but for everyone. And so we're building these things. We actually have one going live next week where anyone can log in for free and control the telescope. You just book out the time you want, and it's going to be limited. So you can maybe have the telescope for like an hour. But you can log in, control the telescope for free, and whatever pictures you take in that time are yours.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
Are black holes real? Yes, they are. I live in Dallas. Binoculars will barely let me see the North Star. Well, actually, Texas has a lot of areas where you can go to get pretty dark skies, believe it or not.
Yeah.
You just have to probably drive a little while. I'm just showing some of the ones that this one was, I'm forgetting which one this was. There's so many names that which one is this one?
That's the lagoon. That's the Borgholmer, but it's upside down.
How do I sign up for telescope time? So we are taking requests, Buzzkill, and hi, for a bit here. I live in the country in South Carolina. It's really dark here. Great.
All right, so I took a picture of NGC 7142, which is it's a weird little cluster and a pretty cool little cluster, and then another nebula like the Iris that's right beside it.
Is dark matter real? Yes. So just so you guys know, we are doing telescope stuff, which you guys can still ask these questions because it is a space stream. But I stream almost 6 days a week. Usually it's either 5 to 6, and I answer these questions for hours.
It's funny because I get the same questions that you do when I do stuff over on YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. And I have answers for all these things, but I'm so focused on making the telescope go that it's really hard for me to shift my brain and answer sort of these more philosophical and cosmological. My next episode on my channel is dark matter real? So,
there you go.
Yeah. No, I'm not live streaming on YouTube. I'm a guest on Skylias's Twitch stream.
Yeah. But at some point, we'll go over and visit him on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because he does have a bunch of other stuff going on there, too. Yo, what is that dude's channel? Yo, you can find this dude right there. Yo.
So I also found there's a worldwide network of telescopes that will let you get access to time on their telescopes. So I was thinking of signing up for that as well, which would be fun. They're like bigger telescopes, 1 meter class telescopes.
Yeah. Someone said, thanks, Doc. You're welcome, homie. So I'm showing everybody this beautiful picture here. Which one are we looking at here?
So this is NGC 7142.
Okay, so this is what I have with Space Engine open too.
And it's like a nebula, like another one of those dark nebula, those emission nebula in the upper left, and then a star cluster in the bottom right, which I think is kind of cool. Yeah,
the star cluster is right in between our cams.
Right? Yeah, 35.9 by 24 millimeter in that telescope.
Okay,
yeah.
So.
Did we find it? Oh, we found Andromeda, Real Corona. I guess Real Corona wants to see Andromeda. Let's bring it back.
Okay.
Well, and then now we're moving to NGC 7142, but we'll bring back Andromeda.
Yeah, we will. I'm just looking at this more of a space engine for a second, just seeing if I can.
Can you convince your neighbors? You invite your neighbors over and have them look through the telescope.
All right. I'll bring back Andromeda, but first. You can take a gander at this one still. So I tried to find it as best as I could in Space Engine. I definitely got the star cluster. But it's an open cluster. If you saw, guys, the difference between a globular cluster, which we looked at earlier, I think we saw a couple of those. This is an open cluster. So you can tell they're a little bit more disorganized than a globular cluster, as the name would imply. So Andromeda. I'm still thinking, which one should I show? Should I start with the one that you like first?
Either let them decide. Let them see the two versions, and then they can decide which one they like.
So many tabs. I'm giving everybody tab anxiety. It always happens. Terminastron says to you and the boys, thanks for the eye-opening experience. I'm very interested in astronomy now more than ever. Tell the guys I appreciate this experience they gave me. Same to you, Sky. Much love. You are more than welcome. Okay, so here's Andromeda. We got this earlier. Can
Yeah,
we
that
look
was
at
the
Polaris?
first rendition, right?
Yeah, this is the first one. Hey, Bill Nash. Yes, this is the first one. And then the next one.
Hi, Bill.
Dustin and I like this one. We like this one.
Yeah, I like the second one. That one's amazing.
What is this? I don't understand. This is Astronomy on Twitch.
We are looking, so the thing down on the bottom right-hand corner, that's a telescope, and we are looking through it with you. We're kind of like DJs, but for space.
Yeah. Love the dark sky behind it. Yeah, I do like how it does outline the contrast, but you can see it with both.
Can we see the Lagoon Nebula? I don't think it's up right now.
I don't think it's up.
Yeah.
Are you guys amateur astronomers?
Dustin definitely is.
Sure.
Dustin is so much of an amateur astronomer that he bought a telescope company.
Yeah, that's how that works. It's addictive.
Yeah.
And by the way, Wesley, thank you for coming back for 15 months. Sorry, I was going to mute you guys, but I decided not to. Wesley says level 1. Can we see the Horsehead Nebula?
No. That's a winter. Well, if we keep this up for another 6 hours or so, then yes. But I suspect we won't.
Yeah. Are black holes wormholes? No, wormholes are completely theoretical, or actually more. Yeah, they don't. We haven't found a wormhole. For all we know, they don't exist. Black holes do exist. How clear are planets with that telescope? So, Dustin, do you want to answer that?
Which one are we talking about? How clear are the planets?
Yeah. With this telescope.
So it's not very much focal length to really see the planets. We just put up another system that we're going to start testing, and it's specifically for the planets. So it's a lot more magnification so that the planets will fill up the view, because you've tried it, haven't you, Fraser?
Yeah.
And it's probably just like a speck on the screen, I'd imagine.
We can do Saturn if people want. It is, I'll just warn you in advance, it is mediocre.
Yeah, it's just not enough focal length and not enough, magnification. But the scope we put up is it's 8 times this size. So it's going to be, it'll really magnify it, and you'll be able to see the planets in high resolution. So we'll have that one up and running pretty soon.
Yeah. Someone said, let's see what mediocre. I think they want to see it. Let's do Saturn.
Yeah, I figured they would. All right.
And while you do that, I'll keep answering questions.
I can take the pictures really quickly, though. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Have you done the moon with this?
I have. No. Let me do Saturn first. We'll try the moon.
Sure. Yeah, I just didn't know if it could handle it or not. I mean, it would be big.
Thoughts on white
No,
holes?
it would be small. This would fit like 12 moons.
Well,
16 moons.
I mean, big compared to Saturn.
Yeah. So here's I just went off script here. This is the planetary nebula NGC 7354, and it's really small, and just the little gray blob.
Aww.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. Oh, I even magnified it.
NGC 7354. Can you even magnify it or not?
I did.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the thing. You can't tell that the resolutions were.
Yeah. I was just like, it's an object in the sky. It was really close to the telescope, so I just thought I'll just take a shot of it, see what I get.
That's great. The memes.
Yeah.
Will it be able to see detail? I think they were just talking about. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Are these
We're
live
moving
pictures?
to Saturn right now. People could see the telescope moving.
Yeah, these are live pictures.
Let me get the camera set up and change it from 240 seconds to 1/500th of a second.
These are live pictures. We are bringing you astronomy live. Caveman, welcome back for 17 months. Thank you, guys.
Oh, that's low telescope.
I muted myself so they don't have to hear me say thank you.
All right, it's tracking.
Leslie, thank
I'm
you.
going to shut off
Caveman,
the
thank
camera
you.
again.
What is this target, Fraser?
Both of you
Saturn.
guys, thank you.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is low.
Done. My picture's
Is that
taken.
you, wife?
Let me take a look.
Is that you, wife?
Let's see if it's
Is
okay.
that you, wife?
Yeah.
So white holes don't exist.
I don't know if that worked.
What is the furthest image you guys can take? Well, you've already taken 28 million light years away, right?
Yeah, I can take a picture of a quasar. Somebody want
Yeah?
to see a quasar?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to see a quasar.
Be careful what you wish for.
Okay, so not close.
Well, you know what it's going to look like.
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay. A star.
Mm-hmm. Nothing that amazing because we have we're looking with our eyeballs.
Yeah.
That's
So what's high? Quasar.
Do I believe in other human life?
3C48. All right, let's see if Saturn worked.
Absolutely. Quasar meaning, so a quasar is a actively feeding black hole. You can have some of them that are located in the middle of a galaxy, which we would call an active galactic nuclei. And so that's what they are. So to our eyeballs, it's not that exciting because you're not going to see anything super exciting. Because we can't look at the full spectrum.
I can't even do it.
You can't even do what? A quasar?
I can't bring myself to show you this Saturn.
Just do it.
All right.
No regrets.
No regrets. All right. You asked for it. I feel like I can clean this up. I haven't even tried to clean it up. Let me see what I can do. Hold on. I just made it worse.
Do a pulsar.
Oh, this is the worst.
The sad urn, huh?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Can you
Oh, wait.
capture?
Okay. I think I got it. This is
You
just
can
awful.
using different instruments. What we're using right here is not anything that's designed to capture anything
Now
out
you'll
of
see
optical.
why this is
So
not
it's
the
all
machine, and why
gonna
I
be
begged
visible light.
Dustin for for something that'll do planetary.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming.
All
I
right.
don't anymore because of your projects, you know?
I know. Yeah, it's not like you've got something better to do.
Yeah. I'm doing this anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody's so ready to see.
It's the
Wow.
worst.
Wow.
All right, let's go for moon, and then let me try another. I can take a different exposure. Let me try a shorter exposure, and then I'll try a
This is
longer
the
exposure.
saddest Saturn.
I know.
I'm gonna enhance.
Zoom and enhance. Sad to earn. Yeah, this telescope is just terrible.
But no,
Man.
you can see a ring.
Yeah.
There is a ring. It's there.
All right, let me try the moon.
Hey, image of the night, man. That's image of the night.
That is the best image taken tonight. Wow, amazing. 8-bit Saturn, that's right. Let's go.
8-bit Saturn.
Let's go.
Cosmonaut Lauer said APOD. I agree with that.
God. Enhancing image. Could you not tell? I mean, it's so enhanced. I mean,
All right. See if I can-
Oh, man. Yeah, if that one shows up tomorrow, we'll know. It's rigged.
maybe that's real Saturn and NASA is lying to us. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. Trojan. Trojan
Yeah,
Joe. I'm going to mute.
do.
These comments.
Trojan Joe.
Lemon jelly bean.
You guys are making them laugh. Trojan Joe and
Yeah, not your best, Fraser.
No.
Fatalistus.
You tried.
Can I call you Fatal?
I
Thank you
I
so
worked
much,
with
guys,
what
for
I
sharing
got.
your prime. Welcome to Skynet. Hail Sagan.
All right. So
Hail-
and my second
Hail
shot
Saturn.
at 1/1000th of a second was no better. So I've done a better Saturn. It was terrible, but I've done it better. Yeah.
If-
All right. So let's take a picture. This is
Yes.
so I can't
Yes,
go
Timmy.
any with the moon. I can't do anything better than this.
Just
This is-
if you want the shortest possible exposure, just type in 0, and it'll take whatever the shortest possible exposure is.
Photons received.
Photons received.
Wow.
Hey, guess what? I just got a Uranus joke. That's the first time. Am I muted?
No, we can hear you. Sorry, no. We can hear
I was
you.
like, that is the most awkward joke I've ever told in my life. Uranus is no joke. I know.
Holy crap. I didn't think this was possible.
What is it, moon?
The moon, yeah.
Did you take a better photo of the moon than Saturn?
I feel really confident that I can say that, yes, we got a better shot of the moon than Saturn. Yeah.
Luna, I actually had crickets when I said that. There was crickets. I
have
had-
crickets behind me
I know.
outside.
So
Yeah.
that made it really awkward. My joke. The moon is more photogenic.
All right.
This is M51 chat. Oh yeah, this is the Whirlpool galaxy merger. It's still my favorite of the night, I think. Although Andromeda is pretty close. He's
All
got
right,
actual crickets.
Here's the moon. It's not the worst.
Okay.
All right. And let me
That's
try the
not
other.
bad.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
So I'm new here. What are y'all doing?
I think Dustin loves the chat. I think Dustin is in love with
Telling
the
you that
chat.
When you posted the other one, it got me. It got me.
Yeah.
That looks great.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, I can do better. Hold
Wait,
on.
no. How come you can do better with this, but Saturn's so crappy?
That's a really good question, Fraser.
I'll go back to Saturn. I didn't know I could do the 0. That's interesting.
So let's go back to Saturn.
Hold on, I got a better moon.
No.
No, because I took a 0 moon. And let's try Mars.
Okay, no. Can we do Saturn before Mars, please? I feel like I've seen so much Mars.
Yeah, but Mars at its closest.
Okay, that's true.
All right, I don't think I can do better. Let's see. You got that moon up. I can do a little better with the moon now. All right, hold on.
Can you explain to me, if I were 5 years old, how do you determine the size of a black hole?
Which part? Do
I
you
know.
want to know the size of the singularity, the size of the event horizon, or the apparent size in the sky?
Just weigh it. Duh.
And again, just weigh it. How do you weigh a black hole? You essentially measure how quickly things are orbiting around it, and that tells you its mass.
He said both. I think you gave him 3 different options. Though.
Or its mass. So like how many here, look, this moon's a little better. So this was the 0 exposure. So thanks, Dustin. That was perfect. That really helped. Let's do Earth next. Yeah, no problem. I can take pictures of the Earth all day long.
Okay. Oh, that is a better moon.
Yeah. It's just a little fainter. So,
Yeah.
and it's really close to Mars. So let's just grab Mars.
Yeah, okay. Is there a reason that the telescope is still off, though?
Because it's very low. The objects we're pointing at right now are very low beside
okay.
the shed. So, all right. So let me take a picture.
Will Earth go into a black hole negative? Where's the flag? Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Don't see any Apollo debris on that
You
moon.
can see. So hold on. So hold your mouse. So you see where the two black crater areas are. Not the big one at the top, but the sort of the two kind of Mickey Mouse ears. Yeah. So the Apollo 11 lander is like right in there.
Yeah, Wampy, I will upload all of these photos. Is that the dark side of the moon? I'm just joking. Heyo. Whose telescopes and how large are their aperture?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Flat
What's the
moon
question?
confirmed. Dark side we wish. Well, you have the lunar orbiters that can show you that.
Yeah, the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter.
Yeah.
Orbiting the moon right now, taking images to the scale of half a meter.
Why won't Earth go into a black hole if we are in space? Because the closest black hole to us is what, 6,000 light years away, Joe?
I don't know.
I think it's
Hey,
about
Google, how far away is the closest black hole? I don't like that answer.
What did it say?
About 27,000 light years away, but that's the one in the core of the Milky Way.
Yeah, wait, watch. Alexa, how close is the nearest black hole?
Scientists believe that V616 Monocerotis is the closest black hole to our solar system. It is
That's a
about
better answer.
3,000 light years away.
6,000 light years away? Oh, 3,000 light years away. Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Alexa, what is the closest black hole to Earth?
The nearest black hole is A062000.
Yeah, that one's only 3,000. Yeah, that's 3,000. Cygnus. Yeah, I keep saying that one. What is it? Cygnus X7?
Sims X1?
X1. Yeah, that's
All
the
right.
binary.
All right, I just dropped a Mars. Let's see if I can do better. But I just dropped a Mars. Oh, I didn't. Hold on.
Gotcha, Joe.
All right, so what was I going to do? I was going to take another shot of Saturn. Okay.
Yes. And you
All
just
right,
sent
let's do it.
Mars?
Yeah.
Or you just got Mars. Photons not received yet. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I'm so glad that we were able to do this. This has been a lot of fun. This is my first time doing a virtual star party with Fraser. He's been doing this for a while. He brought it back. It went dormant for a while, but he's bringing it back. And with the help of Dustin here.
Yeah, a lot of help with Dustin.
Hey, we're gonna do more of this though. This is fun.
Yeah.
Cygnus
I was-
X1 is 6,000. That's right. And that's where actually we were able to say, hey, black holes exist.
All right, so let me take one of these zero. Did you see my Mars there?
Oh, I didn't notice the...
Yeah, it's hard to, it's hard to notice. It's quite
Hold on.
forgettable.
No, it looks a lot like Saturn.
Just like another, just
Guys,
blob.
this is Saturn again.
Yeah. All right. So what do we got now?
Here's your Mars, guys.
All right, let's go after Triangulum. This is a crowd pleaser.
Wait, you took one of Saturn, though.
I took another one of Saturn.
Okay.
It'll be showing up in a second.
It'll look just like Mars.
Yeah, you can't tell the difference.
Um,
But this is great. You know what? I'm sure for Dustin, he's just going, "Oh, I can do so much better."
No, it's not like that.
No, you're not feeling this pressure at all.
Saturn maybe, but I think it was the best thing of the night just because of the comments that followed.
oh, yeah. No, Twitch chat is one of the most entertaining
That's not
things.
that's not what I wanted. I wanted you to feel like pressure to I can do better. We can get that planetary system set up.
My images are 40 hours each. You're doing some of these in 3 minutes, and the Whirlpool looked amazing.
Yeah, the Whirlpool looked really good.
Or we're tracking. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep the. Okay, so I'm trying to go for Triangulum, but I'm gonna have to.
Can we see your telescope? Yeah, too much wood. Your name just made me laugh. I'm not laughing.
All right, let's see.
There's the telescope right there.
I don't think Dustin does anything on Cosmic Skytron's asking if Dustin and I have our own streams. I'm everywhere, all over I'm on the
Look.
YouTubes. I got Twitch,
I'm gonna
but
post it.
I don't think Dustin's on Instagram. Check out his Instagram stuff.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm in
Mars.
an office a lot. I get trapped there most of the time, and then running these observatories at night. So no sleep.
No.
Just, work at OPT and then projects with Fraser.
Weird shed. Where's the lawnmower? That's all it is, right? It's just like one of those garden sheds, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I prefer you call it an observatory.
with a roll-off lid.
It's a garden shed in the middle of the desert with a roof that rolls off. That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
And there's a bunch of them out there. There's probably 30. It's an observatory farm.
Mm-hmm.
They grow photons. I'm gonna have. Oh, that looks pretty low. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna turn off the light again so that I can take this picture, and then we'll come back.
How does this telescope have internet?
This is satellite internet.
So it's easy to steal, Joe says. Joe. How close should a black hole be to affect us by its gravity?
Depends on the mass of the black hole.
Yeah, it depends on that mass.
And how close it is, how fast it's moving. We're going to need more details.
Yes, because if it has a really high rotation, it's probably a smaller black hole.
Yeah, if it's a stellar mass black hole, if it slowly passes through the solar system, it would tear apart pull all the planets, warp them out of their orbits, and kick things off into deep space and gobble them up.
Yeah, it would not be bueno.
Oh, there you go. Frankenstein's world is saying closer than 6 light years. There's a new survey that was done by the Gaia Observatory, which is this space telescope, and they were able to then use that to track the past movements of all of these stars, and found many occasions where stars actually passed within a couple of light years of us, and times in the future when stars are going to pass really close to the solar system. Can we see the Tarantula Nebula? No, we can't ever from this telescope. So the Tarantula Nebula is in the Large Magellanic Cloud, which is only visible from the southern hemisphere. So we can't access it, unfortunately.
I do.
That's why we need to get the southern hemisphere telescope going.
Yeah.
I was. Can we see the pillars of creation still, or can we just get the dust? Do you mean like can we show you a picture of the pillars of creation tonight? We can, if that's what you mean.
Mm-hmm. We already took one. We took
the
one
Eagle
earlier.
Nebula. We took a picture of the Eagle Nebula.
Well, someone said, "Can we warp time?" So I'm just showing them how gravity bends light real quick here with using our supermassive black hole.
Can we see the Andromeda system? We took a picture of the Andromeda. You have to go back.
I'm going to have to go back and show.
Yeah, a lot of these images we've already shot tonight, so we can,
yeah, that's okay. We can do a recap.
We can do a recap.
Previously on the Virtual Star Party.
That's right.
Okay, so let's see.
Because I got a lot of time to kill here while I wait for the Triangulum galaxy to show up.
So here's the Whirlpool.
What game is this? Oh, the space engine.
Yeah, the space engine.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I did not take that picture.
Nope, that was not that one. There's the Ring Nebula.
Well, now we know the next project, Fraser. It's got to be Southern Hemisphere, huh?
Yeah. Well, talk to Dylan O'Donnell. I'm sure he could make some room in his observatory. That's the Trifid Lagoon.
This is the Trifid, right?
The one with the blue and the red.
And that's the Lagoon.
Yeah.
This would be the Eagle.
All right. I like my triangulum. That's the Eagle, and you can see the pillars of creation there right in the very middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're right in here.
If I can pull that off, let's go for the double cluster because it's pretty close.
I think I'm getting tired, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
I know. I've only been up since 6. And this is Andromeda.
Yeah, that second Andromeda was amazing.
Yeah, this is the first one, and then the second one, this was Andromeda. Me too. The Seven Sisters.
We can't, Pleiades is not up right now, so not till early morning. And it looks like we're going to wrap up the stream now in a couple of minutes. So we'll get the triangulum, and then let's get the double cluster.
The double cluster,
And then
Yeah, and then we can do some more of this, guys. And again, I might be on his channel too.
Are we still on the homepage?
I don't think so. We shouldn't be anymore. I don't know if we are anymore.
That's weird because like the number of people watching roughly stayed the same. So that makes me feel like they were entertained, mildly entertained.
Yeah. Oh, we are. We still are.
Okay.
That's how I found you. Do you like the Interstellar movie? Yeah, I just don't think that a black hole, if you fall inside of it, you go into a library. I come from another stream.
Good. Okay. I got some photons here.
Oh.
So this is triangulum. I'm surprised they've left us on the homepage for this long.
Yeah. No, I don't want to leave if we're still on the front page, but
I figured you wouldn't.
no. No, this is for science. First time here, I'll be back. I love this stuff. Yeah, and guys, there's actually going to be, so Twitch is breaking up IRL. I don't know if you guys heard that. So that's going to be broken up, and there's going to be a science channel. So we did it, and
We did it.
we did it. It's going to happen. Oh my goodness, beautiful. This is the triangulum. Let me pull it up in Space Engine so people can see before I show your photons. And Alan just did another one of those huge gifts of subs. Those are insane. Thank you so much, Alan. It's incredible.
My picture's better than this.
Yeah. Yeah, yours is pretty cool because I turned up
that's actually not bad.
Nah, and I turned up the exposure. Right. So, I got to admit. So there's Andromeda creeping in the background. Ellen, thank you again.
This entire time, it's still been running that more data on the helix. So,
helix is getting a little higher, I think, right?
Yeah, it doesn't get very high right now, but
oh no, it's still right. Yeah, we'd have to wait a couple of hours for it. How are you able to see it?
I've got the
the helix. Hold on, helix galaxy,
Helix Nebula.
Yeah.
What program is this, and can I have it? Yeah, so it's Space Engine. It's actually free if you type exclamation
I'll do
point
helix
space.
as well.
So actually, you got a question. Science IRL. So no, they're actually breaking up IRL altogether. And so there'll be everything that you see in the IRL will have like a section. And there'll be a science and technology section. So if you guys like this stuff, then there's going to be a whole place for all of this. And you might find Fraser doing some of this stuff. And let's see, there's someone that said, Bill had a question. What's the best way to get magnification on a CCD imager?
Dustin?
Yeah, the best way to get magnification on a CC, I don't see the question, but yeah, magnification. I mean, the telescopes basically become the lens, so you can really put any camera you want. You could put your DSLR in the back of the telescope, and it would work the same way as your camera lens. So the bigger the telescope, the longer the focal length, the more magnification you're going to have.
Ooh. Skylias, can you explain, like 5, the discrepancy between inflation and dark energy? What's going on? Now, are you talking about what's the difference between inflation and dark energy? Or are you talking about this new discrepancy that scientists are finding? They've sort of done 2 accurate ways for measuring the expansion of the universe. Both of them are accurate and they disagree with each other. So sort of a crisis in cosmology. Is that what you were talking about, or just to explain inflation and dark energy? I will need a more specific answer.
And as far as dark energy goes, we don't know much about it. Both. Oh, this is the both guy. No.
What?
Yeah. And Cosmic Sloth M31. Thank you for sharing your Prime. Thank you so much. Currently supposed to be rolling out mid-September. Yeah, so mid-September is what they're hoping. Twitch is hoping for this. They're
All right.
putting.
So what did I say? I was going after the helix.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Because I still have the camera turned off right now.
Well, I'm showing everybody right now the triangulum, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And I'd say that's a pretty sweet photo.
I think I can do better with that as well. I think I can do a better exposure on that. That was really quick and dirty.
It's going to be amazing to see how this performs on nights where the moon isn't out.
Yeah. Yeah. The moon is up right now. It's really harsh in our sky.
Well, I'm a Sagittarius. Do I have to wait till December to see my stars?
No, Sagittarius is up right now.
Yeah, but we're going to just drop a moon charts thing, and all of you guys can click that link and, just enjoy that. Are you taking photos of this in real time, or are these guys pre-programmed? So this is happening right now.
Yeah, we're taking requests.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want to see. You want to see nebulae? We got your nebulae. You want to see globular star clusters? We can do globular star clusters. You tell us what to point this telescope at. We've run out of ideas. All right. This is a weird one. Okay. But I do like it.
Mira A or Mira B? Those are two stars. Both not really interesting in and of themselves. Why those? Betelgeuse is not up right now. Betelgeuse is up in the winter. Or Betelgeuse. That clip, I know, isn't that? That happens. And we'll be doing a lot more out and about stuff over the next few weeks. Maybe I can talk to some people and tell them I'm an astronomy streamer, and then they're going to ask me what I think about Pisces.
They're going to want you to take their horoscope.
Yeah, happens a lot.
Um,
The moon chart video, was that real? Yeah, that happened. Yeah. How do astronomers make money? Well, we're not astronomers.
yeah. Yeah. So how do Twitch streamers make money is maybe a question. Heart and Soul Nebula. Yeah, I was going to try for the Heart and Soul. They're...
Should be pretty close to...
Yeah, they're coming up right now. Let's see.
We got a cool
faint,
picture of
though.
the moon. We did Ash and Fang.
No, we can't get the... It's still too low. Well, 10, 30, 11... Hold on. So we're like 11, 30 degrees. Yeah, we could probably try for that.
Okay. Is this the helix?
Astronomers are scientists, so they make money through the various ways that scientists... That's the double cluster.
Oh, that's the double cluster.
Yeah.
Wow.
I should explain
Wow.
what I'm pointing at. Yeah, this is one of my favorite objects for just viewing with binoculars. Is you can just see this. It just looks amazing with a pair of binoculars in the sky.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a Pisces. Great.
Oh, right. We were going to look at a quasar. We didn't show it yet. We're taking a picture of the Helix Nebula, and then we'll do a quasar. I need another 105 seconds to finish my exposure.
Does anyone still run SETI? Yeah.
Uh-huh. SETI's
SETI's
still a
alive.
thing.
Actually, we were on their homepage today for a Pluto occultation we did with them.
Oh, cool.
They're still alive and kicking.
So where do you find the double cluster? So if you know where Perseus is, it's in the constellation of Perseus. Perseus kind of looks like a triangle, sort of like you can see it in the sky. It kind of looks like these two lines that kind of come up. It's underneath Cassiopeia. So if you know where Cassiopeia is, then underneath Cassiopeia is Perseus. Maybe like actual star charts would be helpful than as opposed to my.
Maybe we could do that tomorrow. We could talk about some of that.
I think you should switch to Stellarium. I think running Space Engine is a mistake.
Ouch! Brutal.
For this purpose, showing people like where all the objects are in the night sky.
Yeah. I probably should.
Stellarium can show like the constellations, and people can see where everything is. Can you get a good shot of a binary star? We already did. That was the first picture we took, actually.
Oh man, I did close out that tab. That's gonna be.
Do you want me to bring it back?
No, I can be not. Well, I'm trying to. Can you get it? So binary star. We got one. I'm scrolling up. Oh,
Here, I got it. Here.
Okay. Did you show the
Albireo.
double in Lyra?
We didn't do the double in Lyra. Let's do it. That's a real quick one. Can you give me the designation?
Mira B is
Epsilon Lyrae. Ha.
Sarah Dev. That's happening all over.
All right, let's do that.
But I mean,
Well, guys, I got to get to work on one of the other observatories, but thanks for letting me pop in.
Hey, man. Thank you again. Thank you so much for setting up this telescope. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for...
no, this is fun. We got to do more of it, and I like the comments. I think somebody had a good idea. Let's put one of these in the southern hemisphere, right? We're gonna double the targets we get. So I like the idea. But all right, guys. Well, thanks for letting me join in.
See you later,
take care,
Dustin.
Man. No, I don't have a way to get to Epsilon Lyrae easy.
So let's see here. Someone said, any quasars? I'm hyped for Helix. Yeah, did we get the Helix?
Helix is just coming down now. Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll have it in a second. All right, so let's go for that quasar, and then why don't we wrap it up? Because
Okay.
I think we are off the homepage now. Although you've retained quite a few of the people that were watching.
Yeah, no, a lot of people do like astronomy, and I think it's.
I know.
I think overall for content on Twitch, this is something that people enjoy.
All right, 3C48.
See you later, Darkblade. Back with my killer. You know, Darkblade, I got to admit, you were making me laugh. I read your stuff, pretty good stuff.
3C345.
I'm not meaning to yawn. And someone just said, so do you guys always stream together? He is a regular on my stream. Now, granted, he does go places and travel and does other things, and so do I. Does Justin have a Tinder account? Who's Justin? That's Dustin.
Dustin,
okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Just have a Tinder account.
But no, Fraser's on usually every Thursday, and that's at 1 p.m. my time, and that is 12 p.m. Pacific, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hours different than Paul. So he will be on tomorrow, and that's where we just kind of talk, hang out. We go
We're
over
answering
space
people's questions about space and astronomy.
So kind of what we're not doing.
Here's the telescope's back.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Helix. This is a fun one.
Okay. And yes, guys, I will post these in Discord. Probably not tonight, but tomorrow I will. And then also, and then, on my streams. So he has a YouTube channel where he talks about a lot of the topics that I talk about. So I do mine live, and they're longer. They're like 4 hours usually until my brain starts dying. And we'll go and we'll watch some of his stuff sometimes, because he can really, Fraser can do a great job at kind of summarizing things, and he's on the YouTube doing that. So all of his information's right there. So we just got done talking about neutron stars.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like neutron stars?
Exactly. So that's what we do.
This is a little challenging, this Helix. It's very low when we took it. So
Okay.
I'm going to try and make it better. That doesn't make it better. That just makes it worse. Hold on. What have I done?
Thank you, Fraser. Your YouTube videos have helped me through so much through the years. Much through the years.
I'm happy to do it.
As long as it doesn't look like Saturn.
Nothing will look as bad as Saturn.
Mars was pretty close. It was like, Saturn if you would have just crossed your eyes. Can you explain the colors once more, please? And these are stars. So the colors are going to be indicative of their temperature. So the hotter a star is, the more blue you're going to see. Cooler stars. The coolest stars are red. So blue is the hottest. And I am not this. I am like a crude Carl Sagan. That's actually. See, Fraser's just laughing. So I usually say something very, very different. I'll let my chat go ahead and say how we usually talk about this. So you'll see that side tomorrow before stream or during stream.
There's your Helix Nebula.
Ooh. Okay, cool.
All right. And then let's take a picture of 3C345, which is the only quasar that we can probably try and take a picture of tonight.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a quick exposure. I'll do 20 seconds.
There you go. See Uncle Bill coming in with the knowledge. Uncle Bill, I appreciate that.
Balls are hot. Nice, Uncle Bill.
You know, that's how people remember astronomy. I'm telling you. So this one always, this one looks like the cat's eye, but it's not the cat's eye.
No, this is the Helix Nebula.
But it totally looks like a cat's eye. See what I'm saying on Space Engine, at least?
Or like a shark's mouth coming at you.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That would be better if I turned it like that. That would be an angle makes it a little bit more edgy. But let's look at this. I think I'm going to like yours here. Yeah.
It's fainter.
But I kind of like that. It's cool. You can see these two.
You got up at 5 a.m. to watch his stream. Wow. Epic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough one. The moon is really close to the moon. It's really low on the horizon. It's a really bad night to take a picture. We've had much better pictures of this than tonight.
Yeah, that's actually really cool still.
Yeah.
That looks great. And I'm sorry, Master Coupon 9 minutes ago gave 100 bits. And Spike 759.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a tube.
A tube?
Yeah, let's see if we can get the dumbbell. I know I keep saying like this is the last one, but
I know it's okay. I know how that works. Spike,
Yeah.
thank you so much also for sharing your Prime 8 minutes ago. I'm sorry if you're gone.
okay, the dumbbell nebula is really high up and it looks really cool. All right, we'll do it. And then we're totally gonna wrap this up.
Okay. And Reaper back for 16 months. Supernova. Hey, Reaper. Thank you for the 16 months. That's unbelievable. Uncle B coming in hot. That's right. That's right. I'm so excited. I've listened to Universe today for years. Yeah. So he'll be back on tomorrow. So I always tweet it out and also posted in my Discord. I annoy the people in my Discord. I at everyone just to bother everybody and say, hey, I'm going live. Don't trust notifications on Twitch. Is Joe not banned yet? Never.
No, because you don't know shit.
Okay. This is gonna be anticlimactic.
It's okay after that notification. That one never gets old. Thank you all so much for educating the world on the wonders of the universe. Going to shoot a donation your way. Thank you. $25. Thank you so much for the star party. I hope you do this again. Good night. Good night. Thank you so
All right, here's
much.
Quasar.
Ooh.
It's in the very middle of that picture.
This?
Yeah.
It's amazing. That actually beats Saturn.
Does it?
I think it does because it's a quasar. Yeah. Just knowing that, right? When's your next broadcast? Tomorrow. Actually, in under 24 hours. Or wait, sorry, under 12. Under 12 hours. My next broadcast.
In 12 and a half hours.
Yeah, I'm probably going to start earlier. I know. Yeah,
so
but that's
which one
amazing.
is the quasar? I think the gray dot in the middle is the quasar.
This one right here, guys.
Yeah.
See,
there you go.
See that? That's a pulsar. That's a pulsar.
But it is what is it? 3C345. Let's find out how far away it is.
And Ash and Fang, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Superluminal 1,700 megaparsecs. So let's see, 1,700 megaparsecs in light years.
Did you view M97?
550 million, 5.5 billion light years.
5.5 billion light years?
Yeah. I think so.
This might be my favorite image.
That is pretty much the farthest thing that we can see with this telescope.
Guys, that thing right there.
Yeah. Did we view M97? No.
Billion.
Yeah.
We have to end it with that one because that's like the most cool.
Can't do M97. Which one did we have to finish with?
That one. The quasar.
No,
just joking.
No.
Okay. Haha. That's almost half the universe away. Earth
I
didn't
hope that's
exist.
right. 1,700 megapixels. Oh, sorry, megapixels. Megaparsecs. A little tired. Late. Time for sleeps. But we will definitely be back.
Yeah. We'll see you guys.
Oh, wait, Joe is not letting you go to sleep.
Yeah, no, I have to talk to my chat before I leave, so grab one more beer. No.
All right. But the second I finish taking this exposure, I'm going to start parking that telescope.
Sounds good.
And then why don't we do a quick run through of some of the images that we took for the people who missed it?
I will.
Or tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We can do that tomorrow.
I could just
I do.
I could just tell.
I do, because
I thought you Twitch streamers were hardcore, but
That's
I'm
what
going
I'm
to take the
saying.
news back to YouTube that you guys you're the soft and doughy ones.
I'm a science streamer.
All right. Let me park this telescope. You can watch me park it.
You guys can see him parking. Skylias getting called out. No. If I was a game, you guys will see when I do play games, which is, I have to do it at least once or twice a week. I can go for longer streams, no problem.
She used to do the ASMR outro. You do an ASMR outro?
I don't do that.
Oh.
Bud, you're terrible. Get out of here, Bud. Get out of here. ASMR outro. No way. Astronomers do it all night in the dark without sleep. Yeah, but games are for the weak. No, it gets exhausting. I've had an exhausting week so far. Love the stream. Yeah, so hopefully we see a lot of you guys back tomorrow. But sometimes you guys are just stuck with me. Sometimes. A lot of the time, actually. A good majority of the time.
I don't know how you guys do that.
Yeah. Convergent also with 1,000. Great stream. Thanks. Thank you, Convergent. Convergent coefficient. I like it. I approve. Close the roof.
Just let that telescope go to bed first, and then we'll close the roof. But I think people are going to like the dumbbell.
Thank you, Fengresh, for gifting a sub to Convergent coefficient.
30. This is image number 36 for the night.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I feel it too. All right.
Well, thank you again so much, though.
I think it's good. I think it's worth it. All right, telescope is in bed. Let's close up the lid.
And also convergent coefficient. Too easy. Ooh, okay. All right. Here's the dumbbell. That's awesome. See, I'm not even going to try to show that with Space Engine because it doesn't even look anything close to that. So amazing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Did we put the that's the part that Dustin will kill me if I didn't do right. Okay.
Yes.
The top is definitely on the telescope.
Yep, the top is on.
All right. And so now I will turn off the pier. And I will turn off the camera. And we are out.
All right.
Done.
Well, thank you again. And I'll see you in a little over 12 hours.
12 hours, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Check out Fraser. If you guys want to come back and hang out with us tomorrow, we will be answering all the space questions. We didn't get to do a lot of that today because we were doing the telescope thing, but that's what we do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay here for just like another few minutes with you guys and say goodbye to you guys, but we're saying bye to Fraser. So you guys
all right.
can...
Thanks, everybody.
All
See you tomorrow.
See ya. Bye. All right. That was awesome. Whew. I hope you guys liked that. Did you guys like it? Is it amazing?